do 4.
Okay, I'll poke at it and see what happens. But I think that's going to be the time we wind up with.
Are we moving the time or adding another?
Move from Sunday because they're doing a film short at the studio.
Oh, cool.
That day, and I have been selected to play a leading role in it as Big Thug. So
Can I be Little Thug?
you can't. I'm sorry. You're my agent. It's a conflict of interest.
No, it's not. I'm Jermaine. Brendan's that other guy.
The one without the mustache.
Yeah.
So it's been Jermaine the entire time I've known you. Hello.
Pula doesn't have a mustache.
You don't have a mustache, you're a dog.
He's doing No Shave November.
Aw,
No, he's
November.
not. That's stupid. Men don't need their problems paid attention to.
Wait, is there a...
Yes?
There's
A
like
reason for it?
November?
What is it drawing on?
Prostate
Prostate
cancer.
cancer.
Prostate. men's
Really?
Prostate cancer.
It's
That's the whole thing.
Less sexy than breast cancer.
Yeah.
That's true. Nobody misses the prostate.
Yeah, no one
You don't
like
get to sit there, you sit
goes underwear free.
Right.
Prostate.
They all just turn into homeless people.
Okay.
Okay, well...
Got an large prostate. Take a look. Twitter. Hashtag. We're gonna make enlarged prostate trend on Twitter.
No, thank you.
We're not. Are we live now?
We are live. We're still live.
You gotta give us warnings.
What? This is exactly how you talk during the normal stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Do we want to first talk about that one thing that we talked about?
Nos.
No.
No. I mean, if you're super stoked on Nos.
So excited about Nos.
Yeah.
Ryan, why don't you talk a little bit about the thing?
Right. So, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Sunday, Saturday.
On Saturday,
Oh, Saturday.
November 14th.
November 14th.
So not 2 weeks from today.
Not 2 weeks from today.
11 days.
2 weeks.
This is the way it works now.
Don't look at me.
No one knows what it is. We've established that.
Well, that was
So
good.
we're
Thanks, everyone.
at Lobos.
See you next time.
On Lobos' channel, we're going to be hosting the 4th annual Drink Souls-esque style gameplay called Boozeborn. And-
Boozeborn? Tell me more.
Boozeborn. Well, you know what? I'm glad you
What?
asked. There is a trailer that we all cut together that explains exactly what it is and kind of hopefully hypes you up for it. It's on the
Hopefully.
the Fast Fair YouTube page.
I've heard that you can see a link to that video right now in the chat.
Can
Whoa.
Can people
Whoa.
subscribe to this channel to get updates?
you? Yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
and they should.
Really?
They should. They absolutely should.
Why would they
What benefits do I get?
Well,
What the fuck do I get out of it? I gotta get paid, son.
you guys, you're going off script.
There's money on the line, right?
I heard you'll mail $5.
So, what Boozeborn does is we basically play Bloodborne, and 4 of us, and we drink while playing when we fail hard. And
There's
it
special
happens
rules.
Yeah, and it's all explained in the trailer.
It's true.
But this actually is to raise money for Fast Fair.
Fast
which
Fair.
happens every year.
Yes.
And that actually raises money for children's gaming.
Yes.
Like Child's Play.
Child's Play.
Yes.
Yes.
So to be clear, this Boozeborn's is an event to raise money to get the venue to.
It's a fundraiser for the fundraiser.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you.
It's a pre-raiser.
Glad we figured that one out.
Yes.
Anyway,
Connection.
so that's why, and everything on related to Fast Fair, like highlights or full. You know what? You can even see our D&D speedrun on there.
That's right. We did a D&D speedrun last year at Fast Fair.
Yep.
And we raised some money.
A lot of money.
We raised $1,000.
Well, don't tell them. They should go back and watch
That's
it.
true. They should go back
Yeah.
and not skip to the end of it, but
Yeah,
watch
that-
the entire thing.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Bill played a horse.
I did. I shot
Flying
lasers out of my
horse.
He
mouth.
shot lasers out of his mouth.
And he flew.
He almost grew too big to live in a hallway. But Solaire saved
My
his
greatest
life.
fear.
Wait, are we going back to the
Do you
hobo thing
hesitate
again?
a little bit before you walk into every hallway? Like,
This might be the time.
And I impaled myself to death. That was cool.
It's true. You shot a laser out of
Oh
your
wait,
mouth.
spoilers. Sorry.
Oh yeah, don't skip to that part of the video.
No.
Which is definitely like linked on my
Yeah.
tombstone. Like if you go to the graveyard and you like press the touch screen on my grave, it just jumps to the part where Master Ed dies. That's how I want people to remember me.
Master Ed.
Yeah, Master Ed.
Master Ed, the wizard horse extraordinaire.
A good name.
It is. Now he
Guys,
couldn't
you're
talk. He
You're
was
going
just
off
a horse.
script again here.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, we're talking
Who's
about things
Born?
old.
Check out the trailer.
check it out.
Subscribe to the
Check it
channel. It's going to be a lot of fun.
14th, you said?
If
The
you want to,
14th.
you can like and leave a comment, but that's not necessary.
It's not necessary, but sincerely appreciated.
It is.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Polo.
Oh,
Thank you,
Just
Polo.
being a dog.
Such a good job.
Come on, you're not going to like this, but you're going to do it anyway because you're a champ.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good boy.
Yeah. What's that, Polo? You want to hear about Nas?
Polo loves Nas.
Polo
loves
loves
Nas.
Nas. Hello.
Well, it just so
Hello.
happens that
Say
we
hello.
do have an energy drink.
Oh my goodness, an energy drink.
We do.
We do. Goodbye, Polo.
Polo's leaving because it's
I'm
not
scared of the words energy drink. Oh, I'm sorry. Please bluff me.
I'm scared of the words energy drink.
Oh my goodness.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So this one here, this is a special one.
And they're all special.
It looks
This
exciting.
one
I like the big American
is called.
flag.
It's
Yeah.
not. Isn't. Oh yeah, look at
Made
that.
in America.
Miami,
Yeah.
Florida.
America.
Take that, Trump.
And you know, if there's something good to come out of America, it's coming out of Florida.
That's
oh
usually
my gosh.
the case.
We said America, not
America.
Xanth.
You know what I like about this too, and you guys can't see it, but the texture of this, it's like a young and scrappy because like there's still like little plastic. It's not like filed down, so there's like little plastic, like if you feel it right there, like little,
shards jabbing
yeah,
into your skin.
yeah. So it's like there's a
I love
scrappy
that.
company here. But here what we got here, the Mach 5, and I really like the catchphrase. It says "break the energy barrier."
So are there razor blades in that?
We have
It's actually just filled with
somewhere-
laser blades. Oh my god.
Laser blades.
Somewhere Tom Cruise is flying upside down, flipping off a Russian MiG
That's what I think
while
of.
drinking a Mach 5.
Can we just watch Top Gun as part of the stream today? Like, not the only thing that we do, but just in the middle of it, your characters are just like, man, we really need some downtime.
That's
Well, how about
movie,
let's
Top
start
Gun.
this off slow with the Mach 5, and we can go from there.
Well, one of our characters
Okay.
can have
All
plenty
right.
downtown.
So this is actually it's sugar-free strawberry peach.
I like that it's sugar-free because that's
Yeah,
always
and
fun.
actually number one
And tastes good.
number one ingredient is filtered carbonated water. So
Oh, water is
it's
so
not
good for you.
So it's really just,
Water.
yeah.
Razor blades.
Sugar free is
Yeah,
already
It's
a
like,
bad
it's like
start.
the Pellegrino of energy drinks.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's like a sparkling water.
water. Yeah.
It's kind of
Carbonated
a-
water.
Like,
Oh wait,
Oh,
sparkling
pink-
water is
pink is,
different.
I'm sorry, we don't usually like.
Pink
let
is
the
an
plebs know
inviting
about it.
color. Like you don't want to drink something that looks green or black
I love
or
green.
brown, but pink is nice.
Pink's like fluoride. I mean,
Yeah, just switch it around.
should I take this one?
Get out for you.
Sure.
Oh, Brandon is a little much there for
Oh,
you.
God.
I might
I
actually
know.
top mine off a little.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, it's very
Oh, it smells
syrupy.
The bouquet.
It reminds me of just like a mango.
You know what it smells like? Actually?
What?
You know those popsicles, those icy pops?
Oh.
Oh, those
Freezy
are
like
Pops.
the free
Pops.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like they're in plastic.
Yeah.
It smells like the
Oh,
syrup
yeah.
from those.
Well,
used
shit,
to love those
who's
things.
got the toast? I mean, I don't know.
I did Lobos did it
Yeah,
last
I
time.
don't
So
know.
Herbie, I guess.
Herbie.
I feel like you've got to be part of the Nos
Yeah,
Minute
okay,
podcast,
your
so-
turn.
Bill, what do you got for
Toast
us?
your facial situation.
I'm
you
gonna.
have.
Oh
Facial
yes.
hair.
Stream. I've had a shaving incident.
Oh my goodness. When you reposition is so
Yeah.
generally better. You're kind of getting lost in the portraits.
Yeah.
So we can see.
The terribleness.
Those
So
facial
I'm
hair.
not actually gonna toast to that. I think I'll toast to everyone in prison, and I hope they get out soon.
Oh my god. What about the people that deserve to be there?
all of them.
Okay,
They did that
Okay,
in-
okay.
Isn't
Let me
this how
okay.
Batman Begins
Batman
ended?
right there.
Yeah, Batman
Okay,
Rises.
I went too far.
Batman
To
Rises,
one
yeah.
person who's about to be in prison, I hope he gets out soon.
I don't.
This is
but I'll
meta.
still-
Wow.
What?
I'm cutting you off.
You
All right,
sloppy
here's
drunk.
to you, prison inmate, potential prison inmate.
I hope you are out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not good at this.
Well,
Yes.
It's not bad.
I haven't had anything to drink for this toast. I'm not sure that I'm going to contribute.
It is sweet, but it's not sweet.
It's actually incredibly foul.
Ah,
In like a really weird
It
way.
tastes like a witch's brew.
Tastes like peach.
Yeah, it tastes like peach.
It tastes like a motherfucking pea.
Have
you ever eaten
It tastes like peach.
It's
It has
like grape
it's
soda, right?
It tastes like purple.
Yeah, it tastes
But it
like
also tastes like the thing in the cauldron from Hocus Pocus.
Right.
Please
It's
take
like
this away from me. Why am I finishing
it's
it?
like
No,
liquefied sun-kissed or not.
I don't want everyone to get out of prison.
What are those orange slice
Like, dude,
candies
that they
called?
will.
Oh, I know what you're
Damn
talking about.
Kind of like a liquefied like peach version of those or something like that.
Of what?
Like those like chewy candies, like the like chewy like sugary
It's
fruit candies.
It's
Not Starburst.
so offensive in such a unique way.
Sun.
I've never had something just attack like my base in my throat the way this does.
Yeah, something. Well, no.
Wyvern asks, "Can I time out Bill?"
And yes, the answer is
Yes, that'll cost you $5.
Bill's actually going to prison after this. He's going to pumpkin prison.
Oh my god.
Also, hello, Wyvern.
Hi.
Hi, Wyvern.
Could someone toss me a Kit Kat, and could someone tell us what happened last week
Oh my god.
in the Dark Sun
There
Adventure?
are so many things to
Wow.
go.
Give us
Hold on,
the
we didn't
condensed
finish.
version.
Is this a yay or a nay?
I think this is
God.
pretty decisively a nay.
I thought it was a yay.
Well,
Nay.
I'm sorry about your disability.
How do we think that Master Ed would vote? Nay.
All right.
Oh, I thought it
So
was.
Oh,
Why are you shaking your head at me?
I thought he would.
You know perfectly well that was the answer to this.
noise too.
I thought he would
No,
incinerated it with
that's
his
not the
lasers.
answer, yay or nay.
Master Ed can think outside the box. He doesn't
It's
have
not
to.
my fault you can't translate from horse.
I'm sorry, I don't speak it.
Then why'd you ask about it?
It was
yep.
It's the last time.
So we went to a
I'm so
bar,
upset.
Yeah.
and we didn't end the session in a bar.
Yeah, we did go to a bar.
Nor
But
did
we
the bar exist at the end of the session.
We may have burned down another building.
God damn it.
And it's worth noting that
It's
we
number
had
3.
every intention of coming out of there without burning it.
Yeah, we
Oh, you
tried.
You did a terrible job.
We legitimately
You
tried.
The lizard.
Alright, so we went to a bar to gather information. There was a little bit of gambling, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of talking. There were some interesting hooded figures who we couldn't figure out who they were, and they were really odd, and they kept whispering about the master, and the master will come soon, and all kinds of weird cryptic things. And over the course of the evening, we were trying to figure out, what their deal was, and somehow eventually Marvent decided to put on a show.
Well, Marcus decided.
We can all trace this directly back to Marcus.
Marcus decided.
Marcus decided that Marvent should put on a show.
that the most
the
stable
best
party
decision.
member should be
Look,
front and center
I
in the
stopped
place
into
we're trying to lay
the
low.
barkeep. All right, he served me some good beer, and I asked if I can help.
So I'd like to remind everyone that when that happened, Cade was sitting next to you, and he said, "What are you doing?" And you said, "Oh, it's fine." Fucking fast forward an hour.
It was great.
No, it wasn't.
The lizard dude.
I have 11 hit
Anyway,
points.
you guys are skipping ahead. So he put on an awesome show of some dagger tossing, which
Summarize.
is not his
Summarize.
specialty. And yeah, the lizard dudes interrupted. They were brought up on stage to be like a stage show attraction, and they decided to attack him and try and rip his mask off. And a huge fight erupted between us and the lizard dudes. One of the lizard dudes managed to psychically control Cade, and Cade kind of started kicking ass, taking names.
Actually, he just took the mask and
just
ran.
left.
He was like,
Bye.
"Peace."
and then took the mask and ran.
Which Mark
Out the
handed
door.
with Grace. He was like, "Now I understand that we're allies." So.
Channel your inner peace.
In an ironic twist of events, none of the casters set the building on fire. It was
It was
Zathis
absolutely
who
sensitive.
decided to just toss
Actually,
a explosive bead.
He's half the time he's the one who does, because he did this before in another building with the same magic item. But anyway.
So,
he's just on cooldown and he just mashes it whenever it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It just takes a few weeks.
So the bar caught fire. A bunch of flumps were summoned, or and chaos
Sorry, headphone
erupted.
users.
He's paralyzed some lizard dudes, or held them, and they were like totally
Summarize.
alive.
Summarize.
And yeah, then we had to run out, and I chased down Cade, trying to help him break free. I think he eventually succeeded in his role, so
Yeah,
he broke
yes.
free of the mind control. But by that point, Marvent was already convinced that he was a traitor and was casting spells everywhere, trying to kill him.
everyone.
He was blowing up the whole city. So we're in the middle of the city, casting spells everywhere. Templars show up. We all split. He almost kills Cade, but doesn't make it. And
some well-timed counter spells with the other.
we ran away, but Marvent gets put to sleep, and that's where we're at now.
So, kind of an addendum from the last session, if people were watching, that was brought up after the session. In Marvent's last breath, he screams out, "Cade!" He's like, "Cade!" But I had forgotten that not 10 seconds ago I had procced my wild magic, which made pink bubbles erupt from my mouth when I tried to speak.
Yes!
So it was more like...
Fantastic.
Yes, so he's dead, and we're running.
Flying.
I'm also dead.
Spectacular.
My
Well,
new character's cool though.
Yeah. Does anyone have any business that they want to bring up before we begin the session proper?
I don't think so.
Okay, then we will
Should we
resume.
be sitting next to each other, or is this like across the table?
Yeah,
keep
sit
the
over there.
folding
This is
chair-
fine.
Keep the folding chairs away from each other.
You're,
This is a
you're gonna be in jail, so we're gonna put some stuff in jail. Goodbye. I'm in jail.
Yeah, you have to sit in the timeout chair over there.
Actually,
You have to wear the
Brendan has
the
constructed
Nas
a
helmet.
prop that is a literal prison. We're gonna put you in. So.
Oh, we'll just
God.
get the fake bag of holding. You can just wear that.
Oh yeah, we should have brought the Mensis cage, and you could just wear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that you'll be able to see that and other
Is that true?
accoutrement during Boozeborn.
I guess we'll have to
I
tune
don't
in
know,
to find
yeah.
out.
But in the meanwhile, watch the video. This
Yeah.
is too loud. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's on twitch.tv/.
It's on Twitch.com.
Twitch.com.
But actually, it's on.
We actually
YouTube.
have the Boozeborn Twitch account.
It's already partnered.
Is it also on Twitch.gov?
Twitch.gov.
So
Can't
we,
get those.
we're gonna pick up with Marvent's situation. Marvent awakens in a strange, dark, circular chamber. He's bound. He's hanging from his wrists. He seems to have chains wrapped around him. He's just sort of dangling from the ceiling. Your feet are scraping the ground. You can sort of tiptoe so that you're standing, but you can't really get a good grip. And you can make out that there's some sort of a strange, glowing sigil on the ground. You've been stripped down to the waist. You're feeling pretty bad. You've got a pretty bad headache. It feels like maybe you've had some punches taken to the torso.
Is that from Cade?
But we're just gonna have to play it out and,
Yeah,
and
okay.
find out. You know, maybe you can ask him.
Is this the Metal Gear Solid torture scene?
From Mash X.
When Kate opens the
There might
door.
be some magic involved.
So you said there's a sigil down. Does it look like the sigils we'd seen that were like teleporting things?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yes. Master of the magical arts.
2.
This appears to be a magical sigil of some kind.
Okay.
Glowy.
Its purpose is mysterious.
Do I see any door around me?
There's a door straight ahead of you. It is closed.
Okay. And this room is about how big?
Maybe like 20 feet across. You're
Okay, so it's
dead
not like
center of it.
I'm not like gonna tap on the door
No.
with my feet.
With your fireball.
Well, you could try swinging forward.
Yeah, let's try
guess.
swinging forward.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
I hope you fucking hang yourself.
14.
14. Okay, you try and get some momentum and swing forward, but you're not really capable. Just given your general state, you give it a pretty good muster, but you're not able to get quite the momentum to get across the room.
Okay. I'm gonna try to communicate with Antoria.
Are you just gonna shout?
No, through my mind. I know he's got
You don't have that power.
he's got some ability to like talk to people, so I'm gonna like try to focus in on Antoria.
Okay. Quiet fire.
Back to the arcane.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that Antoria doesn't hear you.
Unless
specifically-
unless his timing is awesome and this happens
Yeah.
exactly 8 hours and 5 minutes after Antoria gets back to the Alliance. No.
Marvent knows he can do it, but he doesn't understand the process of it.
Antoria. Antoria.
Wow.
You get no
For all the
response.
shit you talk, you suddenly like
This actually
begging
happens.
for Antorius.
This actually happens pretty often in one of the more amusing parts of this character.
I guess I'm gonna sit and wait for about 30 minutes and see if anyone comes.
Well, within about 10, the door slides open, and the severe-looking librarian, whose number you got the day previous, walks in. She looks none too pleased to see you.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's you.
Crazy turn of events is.
You know, I can understand you not taking a hint, but me giving you the direct message to get the hell out of my city, I would have thought you would have listened.
So I'm rowing with a band of adventurers, and they're none too bright. They kind of forced me to stick around.
They forced you to burn down an establishment in the Noble District. And then summon a bunch of jellyfish-like monstrosities. And then fling lightning bolts at the citizens of this fair city.
Now, to be fair, the fire wasn't me.
I don't believe you. But it's no matter. It's out of my hands at this point, you see. She moves out of the doorway.
Does someone else come in?
She does, yes.
Okay.
An enormous but incredibly beautiful woman walks in. This woman must be 8 feet tall if she's a foot. But she's got this incredible glistening hair. She's got these eyes that are just captivating. She's dressed in these incredibly gorgeous silks. It's tantalizing, really. But there's something about her. It's like she's the most desirable woman that you've ever seen, but there's something about her form that seems different every time you glance at it. It's as though her face, her features, her body is shifting just by the act of you looking at it.
Okay.
The Templar bows her head. My queen.
Oh, so you're Avalosh Tay.
Goodbye.
Abelach Ray regards you with a upraised eyebrow. He goes, "What manner of creature are you?"
Well, I'm, half-elf-ish. I don't rightly know.
She takes a long, slender finger, and her nails, delicately done, but you can't help but notice that they seem claw-like in a certain way. Traces the outline of your pointed ear and goes, "Yes, I could see half-elf in some regard, but not quite the right pigment." Her nail traces its way across your face, and you get the feeling that she's just lightly touching it, but she's still breaking skin, like there's a trail of blood climbing down to your cheek.
Okay.
Not quite the right shape of eyes either.
I'll, like, wince away from Did she stick her finger
She
in my
sticks her finger in your eye.
Yes!
eye? Ouch.
And then plucks it out.
Oh, this session's so good.
No, not elf. Something else.
Cut the other eye.
Continues tracing her finger down your form.
I'm gonna
It tastes like Mach 5.
close my other eye as tight as possible.
What shall we do with this one, Tetra? This one that threatens to bring the house down on stable, peaceful wrong.
What wrong is she from?
She hasn't been there in a while, so...
Well, to be fair, Tetra coughs a little bit and goes, probably just another test subject, Your Majesty. What of the mask? Where's the mask? I had heard there was some curiosity. And actually, Tetra says, I don't think I've heard of any mask, Your Majesty. I can certainly have everyone look into it. Already, Avalatre is bored. Well, I have guests to attend to. Perhaps I'll bring some of them down to see this curiosity wipes a drab of blood off of your face. Keep him fresh. She turns on her heel and marches out.
Does she like regrow an eye for me?
That has not happened.
That
No.
sucks.
That's so good. I'm gonna poke out your other
Well, we
eye.
got now we got a need for that eye patch.
Ah.
I don't know if you know, but losing part of one sense does not make the others. I've just recently found this out. Tetra steps over and takes part of her sleeve and dabs off a little bit of the blood that's, kind of pouring out of your face.
I'll comment to her. Well, she's a real charmer, isn't she?
She is not what this city needs right now.
I don't understand why I'm here. She clearly didn't need anything from me.
I need order. I want stability. I want to turn this incredible city into a weapon that can be used against its foes.
And
And you, and this band of misfits that you have disgraced my walls with, shall not interfere.
too late for that. They've already got the secret amulet. Nope, your time is... I guess I'm trying to use
Yes?
intimidate here.
I assumed you were charming her.
No. So they've already got the amulet. You've only got a couple of... Well, I'll stop my sentence there.
From out of a pack on her... Sorry,
15.
15? From out of a pack on her side, she pulls out the dragon mask. Goes, even trinkets such as this are from the old world. She actually takes it and pops it right back on your face, right where it goes.
Oh,
no
you're my
place-
favorite person.
There's no place for it in the new world that will be created.
What is this new world?
Oh, we've been there.
A land ruled by the power of the stars. A place of peace, of law. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
I don't.
And that's why you'll stay here. Until the Queen is ready for you. Sufficient distraction. Until I can make the city mine.
Alright.
She turns.
Can I get some food or something?
She turns and leaves.
Okay.
There's actually food in the mask.
There's like gruel,
smells
like
like now,
smell.
yeah.
Oh, it tastes like copper. Cool. Well, thanks for coming, everyone.
All right, good
Marvent's
session.
dead. Is he dead?
He is not dead.
Fuck!
My eye.
Sorry, everyone.
I'm
This
as
is the
good
eye
as
popper.
dead.
What if Sexy Nurse donates some money? Can we kill Marvent?
You're welcome. All right, the rest of you, many hours later, have navigated the darkness of the streets of Romp and reconvened, perhaps on your own, or perhaps with the mental messaging of one Antoria, back at the crematorium where the Veiled Alliance makes their headquarters.
Point of order. What
Yes.
happened when Antoria tried to contact Marvent?
He was unconscious at that time, although you're certainly welcome to attempt now. This is effectively 8 hours later. Because
Well,
you would have needed to...
I had to switch to the spell, which took 8 hours.
Yes.
And I've used,
I see.
and I've used 5 charges of it, which actually means I don't have enough charges of it anymore. It's
Ah,
a pretty high
good.
level one.
Well, actually, if it's been 8 hours, then Marvent would have come too. So we'll just say that you hadn't contacted him before that, but maybe a little while later, maybe half an hour has passed, and you can try and contact him now.
Alright.
However, he may be sleeping, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure how sending reacts as far as waking people up, but anyway.
He might still be screaming.
At some point you receive a brief message from Antoria telling you to come to the crematorium if you've survived, and you feel like you have 1 minute to respond with about 25 words.
I don't think that's a lot of numbers for Marvent.
Yeah.
Can you tell if I'm receiving the message?
Unfortunately, I don't think I can.
Okay.
There's no little ellipsis that comes up.
I will say,
window.
part of the problem is the spell has almost 0 fail rate. Like, even if you were, like, in the plane of fire, it would have a 95% chance of working, so...
But, like, if I'm passed out...
I don't think it tells me that. I think the default assumption is, hey,
So, yeah,
it works.
you don't get a message back.
Okay. Or it frowns a little bit. Okay.
Good night.
So Kane would have dragged himself in of his own volition at some point, and
Sammy would have got lost for a while.
he would have got wherever they have their, wherever they're staying, wherever their bunks are, I guess.
Sure.
They put us up. He would be in there, like, tending to his numerous injuries. Like, he's pretty fucked up right now.
Sure.
So he'd just be, like, slumped down by the bed, all burned up, and he'd be, you know, he has his healing magic, but I assume...
Literally just smoldering.
Yeah. Well, he'd probably be, like if he could get a hold of water just to, like, scrub burned skin away
Of
and
course.
stuff.
Okay.
She got a tattoo of lightning bolt.
He would.
Oh, like Harry Potter! We just talk about Harry Potter for the rest of the session?
No! He's mentioned it before, but he does have
Harry
like,
Potter?
a huge abstract lion tattoo, like just the sort of thing no one other than a Urukai Templar would
I've
have.
heard that you love the lion,
Yeah.
Eric.
So I got it tattooed everywhere.
Cool.
But yeah, so he would be doing that until other people came to the bunks. He wouldn't be going out or anything.
Okay. Well, there's, you know, normal foot traffic from the other Alliance magicians that are there, but
Yeah, he
no one
does
seems
his
to...
best disregard.
No one's particularly eager to be like, so...
Hey, cool
I
lion!
heard you're a Templar!
Whoa! Yeah, no, he does his best just to disregard them.
Sure.
He's in a pretty sorry state. He likes to come off with a lot of dignity, so
Yes.
this isn't his best.
I just want to double check. This is the first time we've revisited since we tried to break into the temple.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
They don't know anything.
Alright, well, they've probably heard a few things by now. I mean, this is pretty standard, though. They're like, hey, Squad of Truth, go get X. 5 hours. Whoa! That wasn't even near the thing I sent them after.
Why are you even in that part of the map?
What were they doing?
You weren't supposed to unlock that
They
until
even let us
later.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Anyone who shows up while Antoria's doing his switching to messaging mode and doing that, he'll basically explain he's going to try and contact anyone who's missing and
Yeah,
bring them back here.
Would he come to the bunks, or
does Amy
where
find
would
her
he
own
set
way
up?
back, or does she get messaged back?
He would probably come looking for you if he heard you were there, and I mean, you're a Templar guy. He's going to hear you're there.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty safe to guess that Zammy would need a little nudge.
yeah.
She's given to flights of
Fancy.
distractedness.
She does get one nudge at 8 hours in, so...
Sure.
Yeah, that would probably help. So yeah, when Antoria comes in, Kate would like look up from his seat on the floor. So, Antoria,
Yes.
that was a greeting. Hello. I'm glad to see you survived.
You outgrow such problems after a while.
Outgrow such problems.
He's not wrong.
Sorry.
Like, sorry. He nearly and deliberately attempted to kill me.
Well, yes.
Hopefully those Templar killed him for me, because when he returns, I'm taking his head off.
Well, you probably will find this good news then. I may have mentioned I was trying to contact everyone mentally to lead them back here.
Was he screaming in agony when you reached out to him? Because that would be excellent news.
Well, I didn't get any response at all, actually.
That's
That
even better.
means he's either unconscious, the spell was blocked in some way, or he's dead. Or he chose not to answer for his own reasons, which with him...
We can pray.
Or he couldn't figure it out. That's another
This is a
conversation.
chance to enhance my personal mystery.
Like, well, we can pray for the third option.
I want to be the hero breaking out.
Fortunately, if he's gone, the mask is in Alvarekre's hands. Which is
Probably better there.
It might actually be the one alternative worse than where it was. We'll worry about that later. Rest up, we'll wait for the others, we'll decide what we're going to do next. It probably involves leaving this place.
I hope so.
I'm just gonna say I arrive in 1 hour.
Marcus would be here. He's got no more babies.
You didn't have to run away, you played it
He
off.
just walked away.
You just cool banned right through the whole thing.
might.
Problem.
Shivram, by the way, is stoked. He is like,
That
that was great! Literally everything I wanted. I hate flumps. They think they're so smart. Who's on fire now, idiot?
I would have thrown you at him if I had known this.
Oh, well, sorry, I was just giddy.
Is Chevron the demon you were playing in the speedrun?
They probably go to the same brat.
They definitely don't.
Bro.
Like, well, I think you saved my life more than once over up there, so thank you.
You're welcome. Don't glare at me, I'm a sword.
I don't care what you are. You weren't any good to me when Marvent was on the loose. Right. But feel free to redeem yourself when he shows up, if he does.
Oh, my
You'd
pleasure.
be excellent at cutting him in half.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did do a fine job of dispatching those that did control it.
Did he?
Did he?
Chevron.
I don't remember. Oh, Chevron, me, yeah. I thought he was saying that.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that Marvin did.
Well,
No, I totally cut those guys
No,
apart.
I'm talking to Chevron.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't know. It was blinded by fire.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. It was awesome.
Now you do.
Thank you, Chevron.
You're welcome.
I look forward to working with you again very soon.
Where's Zammy?
Like, lost, probably.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I contacted you. Did Zammy
I
respond?
rolled a die. I said I'll be there in an hour.
Okay, so she did respond to the
Yes,
message.
she said, "Yeah,
I'm almost
I-
there. She's like
Yeah.
on the wrong part of the scene.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
was-
could you give me a pointer where it is again?
Actually, I can't.
I
I can only send one message.
Oh, you're fucked.
Well, she's probably dead.
I do remember crematorium and I remember bodies and outside the city.
There's a lot of bodies in
So,
Rome.
So many
well, no, I
bodies.
remember it was outside
Most
the
of them
city.
are moving though. Are moving though. These
I
are.
like to think that somehow Zammy just winds up next to Marvin.
Oh, the door opens and it's Sammy. Oh, this isn't the crematorium in the week. Wait! Oh! Fuck!
Start drawing Marvin.
I plucked out the other
Well,
eye.
I was able to reach Zamatrix, so she hopefully will find her way here.
Well, you reached me.
Yeah, she seemed to be lost, but unfortunately the
What a
communication-
surprise.
Unfortunately, the communication method is rather taxing. I wasn't able to reply back with
Oh,
directions.
poor baby.
She'll figure it out.
You were excessively talkative today.
Listen, I'm stoked about fire and flumps.
Can't blame you there.
I'll settle down.
Well, I should probably get some rest. Most of my powers were expended doing the communication. You'll excuse me. Antoria will walk off and start another 8-hour rest so the spell focus.
What?
Jeez, you burned all his 3rd and 4th level spells. That's
Boring.
insane. You have to get it back somehow.
Fine. There's a knock at the door.
Mark Monk.
Yes.
Can't look up. He's not getting up.
It
He
is.
doesn't have legs.
Well, as it turns out, neither does Nanda Shatri, but she has a wheelchair.
Oh.
And she's here to find out what the hell's going on.
Oh, God.
Mark sort of dictates. Oh wait, she opens it.
Yeah.
Remember talking about Grand Temple, investigating the mask. I don't remember plans of burning the city to the ground,
No.
waging war in the streets.
Plans
No,
changed.
that would be ridiculous.
I've heard the blue one was taken by the Templars.
Yes, thank the lion.
That
Indeed.
doesn't surprise me, actually.
But he had the mask, yes?
He did.
He did.
It's almost like you should be very cautious where you put incredibly powerful artifacts.
I have been saying since the moment we looked at that mask that the absolute last place on the entire planet that it should be is on Marvin's face. And now I'm almost dead, and you have lost your revolution because nobody listened.
You put on a good show.
I also told you that was a terrible idea. When will you listen?
Sammy pokes her head in. Here's
How is
you
it that
yelling.
your group has the reputation as it does for saving Tyre?
That was mostly the application of a large amount of physical and magical force, not subtlety. We're honestly not good at subtlety as a group. It vexes me to know that.
I don't suppose you could have told me that 12 hours ago.
Well,
Well, I did my best.
It's not as though there's not other adventurers out there. I mean, you know.
we did owe
you
you
didn't-
a favor.
I did raise the question why you were using us.
That is true.
I in fact said that this entire plan was terrible from the beginning.
To be fair, if someone had said, you know, those boys are just going to light the town on fire, I probably...
That's what I said about Marvin! I said don't give him the mask or he's going to light the town on fire!
We did actually try to complete the mission in a relatively subtle manner, and at first it was not
And the
going.
sorcerer-queen has the mask of the Dread King Dragoth.
It does seem to be the situation that we're in.
I have no reason to suspect she does not.
Spectacular. Well, we must get it back.
If you have fun with that.
I can't argue with that.
Good. I suppose you will try.
Why would I try?
Having
you
the
a
dragon, having the dragon mask in the hands of Hamanu's enemy can't
You're
be.
assuming that she's not just tossing it on a pile somewhere.
She is still a sorceress queen.
She is fond of piles.
She does love her piles. I know that from my religion check. Well,
as it happens, you asked about a plan, and I admit, in retrospect, I may have been optimistic about you improvising along the way. So this time, yes, I do have a plan. I have contacted one of our finest operatives, who, with or without you, will retrieve the mask. However, he stands a great deal of a better chance to do so with your help. Which, given that it's your fault, I hope that you have some shred of honor and will assist us in this matter.
absolutely not our fault. That mask of Marvin's hand.
He is your associate. You walked in here with him.
Only because for days people have been stopping me from killing him.
Well, shame on them.
Yes, indeed. Well, that will be rectified. Don't worry about that.
All these charming sentiments aside, I agree we must get the mask back.
I agree.
Well, the good news is that we don't have Marvent in our ranks anymore, so we might actually succeed this time.
Who's this associate you speak
I
of?
admit I find it difficult to disagree with that.
Sammy, this has gone on long enough that you
Okay.
can go ahead and arrive if you're interested in drawing a picture of the lady in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Cool,
Actually,
no legs!
I'm very
Wait till
old.
Marvent shows back up.
That was horrific. It's good to see you all survived.
Zamatrix, hello.
Well, I'm glad you survived. in
Are you still wearing the
particular.
hat, by the way?
Yes, actually, I would be.
Yes, I owe you my thanks.
So I assume the mask and Marvin are gone.
Quite.
That does seem to be the case.
Unless you have them, you know, hidden in your
No, sadly I
undergarments.
I do not.
Well, let's meet this operative and get going.
Yes, yes. You asked who this is. Brickner in here. She waves to someone in the hallway that she'd sort of not seen coming in, as a matter of fact. It seems to appear from out of the shadows. Brickner, why don't you describe yourself for the fans at home?
So,
good.
you
I'm
see
blue
this
skinned.
He's got a twirly mustache.
It's actually funny you say that. Actually, he's a short guy, about 3'3". He does have whitish blue skin with gray hair, kind of unkempt.
Wait, by short guy you mean half of everyone? Like about?
Yeah, he's very
You.
very small.
Okay.
His outfit,
He's not quite dwarfy, but he's not quite halflingy either. You're actually not quite sure what he is, as a matter of fact.
Would a history check help?
Well, let's let Ryan finish
Okay,
up.
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we'll
His
find out.
outfit is very unique. It seems that he's got buckles upon buckles of just just tons of stuff. Although it still looks very kempt and organized. It's just that he seems to have a lot of tools for really weird things.
It's a MacGyver.
Yeah.
More like a Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Or Lulu.
I haven't played that game.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I've got a key
Lobos,
blade.
will you play Kingdom Hearts?
you're not missing a whole lot.
You're my
Don't,
Twitch
it's
chat.
not.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You're banned.
Sorry.
Did you want to do your history check?
Oh yeah, history
Yes.
check for race identification.
Oh, excellent.
Or medicine if that's more relevant.
History would be way more relevant.
Alright. That's a D12. Why am I rolling a D12? for
You lose.
skills?
Goodbye.
I got a 26.
17 for me.
17 is not enough to really dredge
Sorry,
too much about
23.
it. 23. 17 is not quite enough. 23, you're not able to place the name of what this person is, but there's something about the way that he sort of appears He's just an ugly halfling.
Just all of Ren's characters are blue. It's a rule.
So I walk up to him and I address the lady in the wheelchair. Say, so this is it, huh? This is the ones that set the fire.
And one of their orders locked away in the Queen's dungeons.
Well, pull out your sword there. Let's see this.
Well, I just went back. Oh, hey, oh.
So I kind of just like rub my thumb over it and.
Hey,
All right.
Jiggles.
All right. Well, I've definitely seen better, but I think I can work with that.
What the hell? You haven't seen better. Listen, Stumpy.
I can't hear.
Of course you can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. Is that he actually, flips up his glasses, and you notice his glasses has like a little holder here, and he takes something out of his pocket and kind of puts it in there.
Are you scaring me?
You got one of those talking swords.
One of those.
What do they call them? Intelligent weapons or something.
I'll show you intelligence.
Very fun. It's a good job.
Sentient artifact.
Get this furflin out of my face.
This is the smart one, I see.
Oh my god.
Yes, Antori is the brains of our operation.
You have a spell book?
Of course.
Let me take a look.
You can trust him, Nanda chimes in. He's one of us.
Very well. And Toria pulls out a deck of cards that some of the other party members have probably caught glimpses of over the...
Zami also starts sketching you. She's never seen anything like you before.
Not sure. I don't want to spend 20 minutes figuring out how many cards it should be.
That's fine.
It's probably
Doesn't
smaller
matter.
than that.
You don't need to do that. I was just handing you a prop.
There you go. So I hand you a deck of cards.
Okay. I look through them and
They are encrypted, so I guess an Arcana check would probably be good, right?
Probably.
Okay.
They're like coded.
Okay.
So like if a Templar finds them, it's on like magical runes just sitting on the card.
It says hold person in big letters.
22.
Oh, that's pretty good. I imagine you could probably read anything you want out of
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
So, here you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is apparently Weenie Baby's favorite race.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Great meaty, baby.
Thanks.
Yes. So I hand this back to you. I say, shield, one of my favorites as well. It's a commendable spell that you got there.
Toria nods his head and says, oh, thanks.
So what's the plan?
Well, you need the mask back.
And you don't have one.
And we also need to kill Marvent. But hopefully we can do those things in the same place.
Wait, who's this Marvent?
The one that was taken to the dungeons. At the very least, he needs to be silenced or He's seen the Alliance headquarters. I don't want the sorcerer-queen deciding one day she wants to pay attention to what's going on in the city and dredging that information out of his
Now
skull.
hold on here. When I agreed to take those in the job, no mention of killing any captives was mentioned.
No.
Don't worry,
I'm-
I'm a psychopath. And I'll kill him, you don't have to.
This all seems a bit hasty as well. We don't need to kill Marvin.
He
He thought you were betraying him because
also
you turned
tried
on
to
us.
kill
and
you.
Yes, he was confused and lost in the moment, and
Do you have any idea how many of his spells I had to counter to keep you two alive?
he's also powerful, and he can be an asset if we can keep him under control. but-
Or he could be a corpse, and we'll all be a lot happier.
well,
This isn't up for debate. If I'm going in that dungeon, Marvin's not leaving.
The only thing I'm uncertain of, during the combat, I wasn't sure that you were controlled. Is it possible he was controlled as well? I knew something had happened to you, but I didn't know what.
Why?
Sexy Nurse says, no, we need to kill Marvin.
Yeah. Why would they possibly command me to take that damn mask and then him to? You know that was Marvin. You know
it
Marvin.
is possible they possessed him later. You ran quite a while before we were all able to catch up to
One
you.
way or the other, he needs to be taken care of. Whether
Yes,
that
I
means
do.
taken care of or you know, taken care of, like an old person.
Yes, don't worry.
Yes.
I'll take care of him.
So, you guys all have a plan, right?
The mask. The mask is in the dungeon level, I'm afraid. But
Yes.
Avalash Ray is thankfully hosting another one of her extravagant soirees in the top level.
Yeah, so I believe I told you that, right?
Yes.
Don't be
yes.
taking my idea.
You asked if there was a plan.
I was asking if you had a plan other than mine. No, you don't. So let me deal with my plan.
What is your plan anyway?
Breckner, was it?
Well, yeah, Breckner.
Do tell us your plan.
Well, it just so happens
Can I have a
I've,
Butterfinger?
just so happens I've broken into this place a couple times. It's not too hard if you know all the right
This
places.
is the Queen's Palace.
Oh, the Queen has no time for people like us. The ones that, lay low, she doesn't care about us.
She doesn't
Easy
care
to get
about
in.
anything, but she is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, well,
She eats eyes for
I
breakfast.
got a couple tools help us get through. So, like I said, I've been here many times, but not the dungeon. That's gonna be new. I'm gonna rely on, kind of nod to the big brutes, these guys to keep my back. I'll be able to hold my own a little bit, but I do recommend we get ready for battle there. But
Yes, I assume we'd be fighting our way through this.
like the old one said, they are having some sort of party, nobility party of some sort. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I got no problem. I can smuggle your stuff in. Now I'm gonna need you guys to disarm and all that stuff so you can get in. You guys can trust me. I'm good on my word. I'll get all the stuff in. We'll bring it down to the dungeon. Meet you at the entryway. You guys go in through nobility, dress up as nobility and disguise. Go down there. Make your way down to the dungeon. I'll be there waiting for you.
I assume you'll be disguising Marcus as a bodyguard.
Well, now
Or are
what
they
you guys
so backwards and wrong that they actually have
what
time
you guys
to
do, that's up to you. I'm not disguising
Clown
you guys
makeup,
up like
perhaps.
anything.
Say again.
What makeup?
Clown, squeaky nose. They have clowns where you're from, I assume.
Marcus does have a funny demeanor about him. Perhaps a bodyguard would make more sense.
Sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we've run into this problem several times where casting our spells seems to instantly alert the guards almost anywhere we are in the city. Is there any way we can get around this, or something to allow us to subtly cast our spells without alerting them? Because we may need that if we're going right into the heart of their dungeons.
We may be able to arrange something.
Very well.
That would be helpful. Otherwise, I'm just a good crossbow.
We need something else in addition, of course. I think it's clear that, regardless of our plans, it's dangerous for you to remain in this city. So once this job is done,
We need to leave.
perhaps it's time to go. We shall arrange transportation.
Now,
Not before we find the
we are
pillar.
here for a purpose.
Yes.
And you said that you were looking into this pillar.
Indeed,
Have you done so?
we have.
And is that going to be
We have reason
accessible?
to believe that it is in the same dungeon level as the Queen's laboratory. Some manner of labyrinth down there. There's prison cells and arcane workshops of all sorts. Brickner's come the closest to getting inside, but besides him, no one's yet seen it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I
Somebody's
definitely
dying.
have, I felt some sort of magical presence down there. I never really thought to think about what it was, but now that you mention it, I think I might know where it is.
Excellent. That pillar is incredibly important.
Yeah, well, you guys can fill me in with the details later. I don't want to go in, without all the knowledge. I like to know everything that's going on, so I can plan appropriately.
When is this party taking place?
Tonight.
That all sounds fair enough to me.
There's one more thing. We still need your help. The mask must be kept out of the sorcerer-queen's hands, but there are still many secrets yet to be discovered.
We'll keep an eye out for
We
you.
are able to aid you in this, and I would like a promise. A promise that as you continue your journeys, you will investigate the mask and its powers. You will one day return to use them to free our city.
That is a reasonable request. I'll keep you updated on any information we discover.
I thank you. But given the situation, and the events that transpired after the last time that we parted, I would feel more comfortable if you were to undertake a more binding agreement.
And Marvent will be happy to do so in return with him.
We're not returning with Marvent, if you'll recall.
The blue one, his ways are
Terrible.
chaotic at best.
Stupid.
The four of you had enough courage and honor to return here and explain yourselves at least. We are going to aid you in preserving your lives and preserving the city. I would ask that you take an oath.
The only reason I hesitate is because I know that Marvent is going to use an expression from when I grew up on the streets of Uruk, flip his shit if we try to take that mask from him. And yet, as you say, he is the worst possible person to have that mask.
Well,
He is your problem to deal with.
it won't be difficult to pull it out of his dead hands.
Very well. I will take this oath.
Good. She reaches out her hand.
And Tori reaches out his own. I assume I recognize a Gia spell. being
You do.
cast.
You absolutely do.
What is this oath exactly again? Because if this gets in the way of me and my pact with my people, I cannot make.
I got a 13.
Reckoner, have you any other thoughts to share with these operatives?
Well, the only thing is, don't get stupid, don't get dead. That's what I always say.
That's good advice.
It's true, he always says it.
You'll hear it at least 7 more times before you head out.
And I'll get, like I said, I will need all your weapons and anything that may be used as a, weapon.
Right now?
Magical or otherwise.
I'll pass my spellbook to you just before we leave. I'd like to study it.
Whatever it is, as long as I make sure to get everything. We certainly don't want you guys getting found out on the doorstep.
That would be good. I'm going to make one tiny change to my spell loadout.
Sure.
Other than
Nana takes her leave. You guys are free to busy yourselves over the next few hours as you will. Bill?
What's up?
Are you doing anything in particular over the next 8 hours?
Well, I guess I'll hand over my stuff. Dagger warning, crossbow, staff of power.
So that's worth 300 gold.
Alright.
I am keeping a certain other object that is not at all a weapon.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Something he's seen, anyway.
Okay. I'm switching Banishment out for Bestow Curse. And,
Okay. Ah, Bestow Curse. Have you ever cast Bestow Curse?
I keep the problem is it's touch range. It's kind of a hard one. It's a hard one to use, as powerful and awesome as it is.
Juke and muscle your way in there. You got the shoulders for it.
But juking is an action, and casting Bestow Curse is an action. You can't.
It's true. You have to take the juke action.
It's a pretty difficult thing.
Okay, so you're resting and rearranging your spells.
I'll let you know what the changes are in a few
Okay,
seconds.
Marcus.
Marcus will prepare his gear and have a convincing conversation with Shivram that he's in good hands,
Okay.
as well as I can tell.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay. Cade,
Um,
you're just gonna shove pizza in your mouth until you feel better.
Kate loves pizza. He's really hungry from.
What is Uric style pizza like? Is it-
It's just sand on top of sand.
I bet it's named
That's
after
how Hamanu likes it, and it's good enough for me.
No.
If you're new to the stream, Hamanu is the god king that Cade serves. Cade is a holy warrior in Hamanu's service.
Yes.
Boring.
He's super great.
What an honorable fellow.
He is. He loves killing dudes.
I will give my gear
this
to
is a bad time for
Brendan.
like 1 minute.
I'm not getting my Templar's amulet.
Okay, that is reasonable.
I'll just squirrel that away.
Bobo, save me.
Is that magical?
Save
by the
me.
way?
It is not.
Okay. It's divine.
It is divine, I guess.
The
but it's not
medallion,
detectable, right?
the medallion itself is not actually an
just
enchanted
a
or magical
conduit,
object.
okay.
It's just like a medium. It's like a cell phone.
Yeah. Past
To
experience
Hamanu.
has shown Hamanu does not approve of magic being used on it, though.
Yeah. And past experience has also shown that you can't detect it. Otherwise, Antoria would have the very first thing been like, "He's a Templar."
Actually, specifically was ignoring you. He always screens out allies with that because it's not polite.
But I will at some point, like while we're all resting and getting our shit together, I will just scooch over to Zammy for just a second.
Okay.
And,
Do that. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Excuse me.
For a rescue
I'm gonna
mission.
just be like, Zamatrix.
Yes.
I want you to know that it wasn't lack of gratitude that made me shrug off your attempts at helping me. I thought that we were in a situation where we could return the mask to Marvent and create reason. Obviously, I was mistaken, but I appreciate that you put yourself in danger to help me.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, throwing the mask at him doesn't necessarily. He's not one to understand such subtle gestures as throwing a mask at him.
Yes, that was, I suppose, too small for Marvent.
But to be fair, neither of us said anything to him either. I mean, it was, there wasn't much time, but
You shouldn't have to say things to prevent your allies from killing you.
yes, but this one definitely has a skewed view of the world.
Well,
and-
not for much longer. But regardless, I thank you for your help.
All right.
But, just so you know, don't ever call me a bastard again. That's an incredible insult to my family.
Yes, sorry. Fair enough.
Consider it forgiven. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Koyo rearranges a few cards in his spellbook. I'm actually ready to tell you what I swapped out now.
Oh, do you want to know what our spell loadout is? I always just change mine at will. Whenever I feel like.
Animal combat.
Oh, it turns out I have anti-elemental memorized right here.
I wish. That's next level.
No,
spare me a lot of
that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I trust you for whatever reason.
No temp
I can
HP.
actually use Hypnotic Pattern now because the party member that would always break sleep spells is with us. Holy shit.
Great.
No temp HP, everybody.
I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll give a speech in Marvent's honor.
Unfortunately, it's just about Hamano and just pisses Antoria off.
It's about Hamanu and killing Marvent.
Yeah.
No, that part actually might go
Those
okay.
two subjects just over and over.
Hamanu, please smite him.
Basically.
Yes. Were you going to commune with your god sometime in the?
Probably. I mean, I have to rearrange my spells, and Kate would also need to do some praying because he did get commanded by another power, and
That's true.
You're
not super under control.
None too happy about that. So
Absolutely.
Kate would sort of view that as his faith not being strong enough, despite the fact that he's probably literally the most faithful Templar in the world.
Sure, absolutely.
But yeah, whatever. He's gonna.
Well,
flash away.
you're your own worst judge.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Well, during this particular prayer session, you feel a strange force come over you. It's as though there's someone sort of turning the lights down in the room.
Would I have experienced this sort of thing before?
No, this is pretty new, and you're kind of like,
Oh shit.
Oh, not again.
I'm just gonna stick with this.
Yeah, this is probably cool.
I'm gonna not do this. And then all at once, the darkness sort of turns into a blinding light that threatens to knock you over.
Oh no.
What?
Wait.
Do we have a movie? Is there a cutscene?
Oh god.
It's like the fountain.
Holy shit. Cutscene.
Oh wow.
We need a camera for that.
I am the Lion of Uric, the keeper of life and death. I am Master Athos's destiny. King of the world, of the mountains and plains, Lord of fire and sky. I am Hamanu.
I've switched.
Oh, you've got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cade Valarius Demetrius Ulano. I have seen the ruined world that the Far Heralds would create. It is my will that they be crushed utterly. Across the tablelands they have worked their wiles, but afar as well. In the distant north, the cities of Eldritch and Kern lie forgotten by mortals. Hamanu remembers. Your errand shall take you to these far-flung realms, but they are guarded well. The Pyrene shall act as your token of passage. The ancient Peacebringer shall grant you entry to these forgotten realms. You must preserve his life until you pass north, beyond Ram, beyond Bellicose Draj. Recover the Pyrene and complete your task. End the Far Herald's meddling, and vengeance and everlasting glory shall be yours. This is the will of Hamanu. Do not fail me.
Thanks for the glow.
Nice.
It's pretty rad. That was
pretty
I
awesome.
think that deserves a round of applause right there.
Yeah.
Good job, Manu.
That's pretty good.
See, guys, this is what you're missing.
Oh, can you give me
you
those
wake up.
city names again real quick so I can write them down?
Come on, who's back real quick?
Buddy, I think I should get that.
Just take Marvent to whatever.
Anywhere is fine.
Sure. So you're not actually immediately familiar with these city names, but it sounds like he said Kern and Eldritch, which I will write down for you.
Okay. I just wrote them down phonetically too, so I figure I'm not going to be sending emails.
You never know.
I guess that's true.
Which he said was beyond Ram and Draj, which is the city, the really backwater kind of city that's to the east.
You've been friended by Hamanu.
That's friend's a strong word.
Well, he's now following you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, beyond Rom and Draj.
Yes.
Just that. I imagine,
D-R-A-J. D-R-A-J.
I imagine that voice is what the Uric morning prayer, call to prayer thing is like. Just that just booms out over the entire city.
He does that a lot.
He gives little news updates on things happening in Athos too. It happens at least a couple of times in the novels.
Sometimes, yes.
So yeah, I don't know with Kay. It's not really private places, so I assume he would be.
I assume you're just in a corner or
Yeah, I
something.
assume so.
He probably has heard
Yeah.
Hamanu's voice before then too, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
not-
Everyone in
not
Europe has heard.
directly.
Yeah, no,
Like-
what Herbie said is absolutely correct.
Okay.
There is very frequently, and I'll just tell you straight up, he just uses psionics to just tell everyone in his city, like, good morning, I am Hamanu.
He worshipped me.
The forecast for today is sandy.
Hot. BLT and it's excellent. Be sure to check out the bistro.
Except way more serious.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, so Kay would probably just like suddenly like gasp and fall forward.
Raging boner.
Yeah, he's like so hard, like diamond right now.
Sweet. Let's talk more about that.
Yeah, do you want I'll draw it.
Here, I have a piece of paper.
No.
Well, thanks for coming to my house, everyone.
Reuse the.
Oh, perfect.
So this is the one time Zambi wouldn't want to draw something.
Yeah.
And yet she must. For science.
Oh no.
But yeah, so he'll sort of look like pale and shaken, and he'll sort of like sit up and like look around, like maybe no one's noticed that I'm freaking out over here.
How long into the 8 hours is this?
Like 6.
Okay,
Guessing.
for his probably
You probably would have balmed up and then taken a nap.
Yeah.
And then woken up and then been mad for a little bit. And then
Yeah, just like
yeah.
get out my fucking paper plate with Marvin's face on it, and just yell at it for a while.
I assume that's what your prayers consist of.
Actually, on that subject.
But yeah, so I'll sort of get up and like look at her, but like everyone's asleep, so I'm like,
Yeah, no one else has been visited by this, despite the fact that everyone could see the television. No one else had
Unless
this
you're
grand
taking-
vision shared with them.
Unless you're taking a hostile action, no.
no, I just sort of like
he'll like there's obviously a lot of intensity. There's no one around to share it with. Like, you can't be like, Antoria, this is so great.
You can wake him up if you don't want those spells.
I know, that's the thing. So he'll just like stand there like, what do I do with this for a second? And then he's gonna try to he'll try to sit down and like calm himself and remeditate and start sort of like thinking through how he's gonna approach his new life as somebody who caretakes Marvent.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna take any immediate actions. I will once people start people are gonna hear about this. So
I bet.
Don't worry.
Okay, well then the full 8 hours passes, and the time has come for you guys to be off. Nanda shows up once again, this time with a couple of
I'll
alliance.
probably do something before,
Okay.
once people start rousing,
Sure.
but before we're...
Like, guys!
No, seriously, like everyone needs to know about this. Well, mostly Antoria.
Yeah.
Because he needs to know that I was right, I am the chosen one.
That's fair.
But yeah, so basically, as soon as Antoria, turns over, it's just
It's
like...
for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Christmas morning when you have 4-year-olds. Like the moment...
Hamanu came, he gave us presents!
The moment he just shows
It's sand! The lion be praised!
He killed my family!
I'm sorry, this is your moment.
But yeah, as soon as he just shows the barest sliver of being awake, I'll be like, Antoria, I'll get right over him! Antoria!
Are we under attack?
No.
What's going on?
Then I'll look around, there's fucking Bale Alliance people here and shit.
I imagine we're all waking up by now.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Dude, what's
and I'm
going
just gonna look around. No, I was doing my prayers and I told you I wasn't crazy.
What happened?
He spoke to me. To me.
Directly?
Yes.
What did he say? Well, if it's a secret, why did you start telling me?
No. It's not a secret. It's complicated. I'll tell once we've formed up with the others, but...
I mean, Zamet's just right there.
We'll need Breckner and all
Mark is
that.
just standing there.
But
not surprised.
No, he's not surprised that you were visited by a vision by Hamanu.
I'm not insane. Everyone else in the Veil Alliance is just
I never suggested you were.
No, but
you were thinking it.
I believe what our friend is trying to say. It's something sensitive.
He wasn't thinking it any more than you would think about any other Templar.
Sure.
Well, take a moment. We'll wait for the others. You can tell us.
Yes,
then.
we'll talk then.
Brickner, are you reconvening with these guys in order to meet up before the plan?
No, I've been kind of planning to wait out the door for them to come out.
Okay, outside of the crematorium?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as soon as people are starting to move around, Kane's
Sure.
gonna be we're
So
supposed to
some
discuss
alliance
some
initiatives
shit
are
now,
showing up
yes.
and they're dropping off noble outfits. There's sort of an appropriate,
Clown bodyguard.
not a clown outfit,
guard.
but the finery
Dress.
that a noble's bodyguard would be wearing, which is not made of dragon bones.
Well, Kane
Bodyguards
is gonna
don't have a weapon though, right?
They,
wouldn't have Chevron though.
No.
Not at a party, they probably wouldn't let
you're a huge dude with Ripley muscles. That's sort of
I just do this.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, but if you fold your arms with your knuckles behind, it makes your biceps look bigger.
There you go.
That's
I like to do the Vegeta thing where I have Vegeta, but I also have no arms. I'm just sort of like a pear with sticks sticking out.
But yeah, well, as soon as we have this stuff to start, Cade's gonna be on point with this. It's gonna be telling people, no, you should probably, blah blah blah,
Sure.
be
Are you giving fashion tips?
Not exactly. Definitely, he's let's go. We need to do this.
He is by far the most noble.
But yes,
out
he
of
also
any of
is
them.
actually literally a noble.
So you're way more pumped than normal is what you're saying.
Yes,
Okay.
he's it's time for the big game. We gotta get ready.
Just boner 4 feet out.
Yeah.
Hit people in the face with
But
it.
yes, he would also be providing useful things.
Sure.
No, don't wear that.
Right.
But a lot of it
This goes like this. Tie this way.
Yeah,
Tuck this way. This is the fashion.
But also a lot of it is just we need to go. Wait, why are you sitting? Get it. Come on.
Sure.
Your demeanor has certainly changed.
She's on cocaine.
Well, I'd be like cinching up a top or whatever, and I'll be like, well, we have a mission. And I'll
It's like tug Antoria's shirt a little bit and be like, you really need to make sure all the lines lay straight, or they're going to think that you're ridiculous.
That's how I lines kind of half-heartedly.
Sure.
He was perfect.
Clear Antoria has no clue how to wear fancy clothes.
No.
I think surprisingly, Sammy would probably look pretty on point, actually.
Statuesque.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do a lot of fussing with Antoria, and then he'd like turn and be like, actually? Like, well, are we ready?
You have something to tell us?
I'm waiting all day for this.
Like, I'd probably, I'll like kind of glance around the bunk and be like, well, let's get moving.
Nonda's showed up.
Yeah.
Prickner's outside. You're all prepared, I take it?
Yes.
We're ready.
Have you given any thought to the oath that I've asked you to undertake?
As I understood it, you were giving that matter thought.
Yes. I've decided I still don't trust you as much as I would like to.
That oath is a heavy burden for those who are not preservers to carry.
Is it?
Well, it's in direct conflict with my beliefs. You wouldn't take an oath of mono for me, so...
If it lined up, I don't see why toppling the sorcerer-queen of bronze...
But you have no intention of doing so. By your own admission, all you're doing is trying to surreptitiously remove the populace from Earth. And you are the Veiled Alliance.
I would make a promise to get rid of the sorcerer-queen of Rom.
You sure you know of what you speak?
Yes. It actually does kind of align with my people's...
I'll take it! She grabs your wrist.
Like,
and it actually does align. This queen has massacred many of my people. And frankly...
I don't dispute that or your dedication to the cause. I just hope you understand the severity of what you have undertaken.
I think Sammy probably does.
do you care to explain?
Should I roll to see if I do? Because I think
You've already done it. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she does.
You said Antoria recognized the spell. Is it a standard version of the Gia spell?
It is. Arcana.
Sure.
Natural one.
To take this
Could
oath
be a
is
magical
not follow
spell
it is to
sometime.
die. Gradually, slowly, and in great pain. It will not wait very long if you stop acting in its direction. Diversions are no longer acceptable.
I see. Well,
that won't be a problem for me. Hey.
I will.
Again, as the opportunities become available,
Yes, that much.
they must not be ignored.
Yes, that's why I
You're
was
free
willing
to
agree
continue your own activities in the meanwhile. Simply do not lay idle. Very well.
The world's life is
50% of your number is a win, I suppose.
And you should know, just by nature of who I am, that I'm not going to rest until the Sorcerer's Queen has been fallen.
I believe you. I think that one way or another our interests will align. And as such, there will be a team of Crodlu chariots awaiting you outside the palace once you emerge with the mask and with the body, live or dead, of your compatriot.
Be alive.
Indeed.
Yes.
Toya turns towards Kate a little
Oh,
change your mind.
Keep medical staff in case he's injured.
medical staff.
Yes. Well, if he's been tortured, he may be risking infection in the dungeons.
Yes. He may. Yes, I will do that.
I have some minor facilities of that in that regard myself.
I
You won't
have
have to
some
wait.
major facilities
Anyway.
in that regard.
Do you have a glass eye with you?
The party is getting underway. You'll
Yes,
arrive
yes,
fashionably
it's
late. Brickner is waiting outside.
I'll start moving.
Good luck for both our sakes.
Yes.
Good fortune.
Yes.
As we sort of start stepping out, I'll be like,
Wheels out of the
We're gonna
way.
have like this giant bag of stuff.
so as we step out, I guess you're outside.
Yes.
Like, Breckner.
You know, I didn't get your name.
Cade.
Cade. What can I do for you?
Like, do you know how we're supposed to access the lower levels from this party?
Well, I'm kind of hoping you guys can pull fast one over there. You know, nobles, they kind of get liquored up. I don't imagine it would be too hard to go to the bathroom and, you know, kind of just walk into the wrong hallway.
But do you know, physically, can you give us an idea of what the area that's looking for looks like?
Oh, absolutely. And I basically sketch out a pretty detailed map about the layout.
Straight down the wall outside.
Yeah.
This is
I actually pull out like a parchment, and I've got like an ink quill, and there's like 4 different colors of ink, and I'm using those to designate different things. And then I kind of put them back in my little ink case and stick that in the
My
head.
friend, your penmanship is immaculate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be like, do you know of any locks, wards, anything between us and the dungeon?
Not that I know of. I mean, a lot of they do use a lot of magical stuff around here.
Yes.
That's kind of my specialty. I don't know, again, what's in the dungeon, so whatever goes on there. I think, though, you might have a couple of small, trivial, mundane locks getting down to where we're going to meet up, but no, it should be fun.
I can handle those.
What about the guard situation in these dungeons? Do we expect like high resistance, low? Like how well do they usually keep? Any idea?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what iron bars are used for, right?
Well, yes. But
The ideal situation is that they don't need guards because there's already things guarding the inmates there. I mean, yes, you're going to have a couple token guards. I don't expect anything unless you guys are raising alarms. Don't go raising alarms. I want my last job to be, met with my death.
We'll do our best to keep it quiet.
last job?
Well, technically, them coming back for one last job.
Gotcha.
Out of retirement.
For one last job.
One last job.
Death flag.
It'd be useful to have someone of your experience with us.
Yes. We'll make sure you make it.
Yeah, I know there. It will. I mean, that's why you called me. I'm not trying to be a big head about it. I understand.
No, all of your input is extremely welcome.
And yeah, again, before we move on, what about ways to disguise our magic if we need to use it?
Yes, the Alliance had mentioned something about looking into that.
Nanda passed you a few rings that can be passed on to the other party members.
So I kind of hand out the rings to the ones that look like they could cast spells.
So those two.
Yeah.
I'll like hold a hand out. Like, will this work against? Will this work for me? Yes. I assume you'd have to know.
Yeah, I would know that. It's like,
Everyone would know there's a Templar.
You got any surprises on you?
Marcus isn't surprised.
Any magical? No? Okay. So what you want to hold on to these, keep them safe. It should be undetectable by, their magic detection. Will help obscure some of the magics that you cast. Don't go crazy though. This isn't a get out of jail free card if you cast fireballs around here.
Right.
We don't know where it's coming from, so be smart. You know
Troy,
what I say?
You can tell just by looking at the thing that it has a time limit on it. That once you start using it, it will degrade.
Alright, so once you cast your first spell, there's a...
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know how long?
Give me an Arcana check.
Alright. About a 16.
Do not.
Okay.
I would imagine I would know though.
Would you?
I think I would. With a 18. Sorry, 19.
19. Well, you've used one of these before. And as a consequence, you know that they're very, very effective. But the very nature of them is such that they sort of give off this kind of anti-magic kind of cloud around what's going on in order to disguise people from looking and going, oh, there's magic happening over there. But unfortunately, it's kind of irregular in how much it gives off per spell. It sort of tries to overcompensate, and as a consequence, it's kind of tricky to guess how long one's going to work once you start using it.
Okay.
It could work for maybe an hour. It could work for a few hours.
Okay. So I'll relay and say, these things are good. Once you start casting the first one, you're good. But after that, it just kind of increases the probability of getting detected. So be careful out there. And you know what I always say: don't get stupid, don't get dead. Okay.
I remember that.
Just have a counter in the corner.
So we're going to enter the party, work our way to the dungeon, and we'll be meeting you there with our equipment.
Absolutely.
And Doria passes you a spell book, which is the only thing he hadn't given you so far.
Okay.
All right. Well, dressed as you are, and with one so muscly and ripply as Marcus leading the way, you guys are generally unaccosted as you make your way through the city gates and through the trade district and then up through the noble district, past a smoldering tavern, and up to the gates of the Queen's Hill, where there's a steady stream of nobles passing by the armored Templars who are looking a little bit more dutiful than they were about a day and a half ago. They're actually like sort of at attention. Certainly not like Queen's Guard, so on and so forth. But definitely active. They seem to be keeping an eye out for any miscreants and nobles. Nobles are fine. Nobles can pass through, and sure enough, you're able to just walk straight through, and you follow sort of a general kind of train leading up to the Queen's Palace this time. And this time, you're actually able to see that there are magnificent trees and incredible flower gardens, just incredible sights suitable for the gardens of the sorcerer-queen as you make your way up through the pillared doors and into the lovely, lovely foyer where there are many, many richly dressed nobles, beautiful men and women of all sorts, just having a grand time. It's very bacchanalian. Lots of people pretty good and drunk, even though it's early evening already.
Just started.
Yeah.
They arrived drunk.
Well, it's
It is
cheaper.
wrong.
It's cheaper to pregame. Polo, you're at the party? What a good dog! You don't have any
I suppose
wine.
we're already in there.
Don't have any wine.
So we're in the party, huh?
You are in the party, yes.
I'd like to pull people together and just be like, oh, we didn't really discuss it before, but do we have any sort of alibi if people talk about, people will question us about who we are or what our backstory is?
And all of I don't know what names are like in ROM. I don't know if they have a naming scheme, but
They just say Abalash dot.
yeah. But presumably Kate would have some idea of at least like stereotypical.
Yeah,
ROM
so
names.
Rom is, as Dark Sun places go, like the most like typically Arabian.
Uh-huh.
So stuff that you would pull out of, Sherazad, Sinbad.
Right.
Really just Sherazad and Sinbad. Everyone is either one of those two names.
Right. Sherazad.
Yeah.
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 We'll go with that.
All right.
And
Avalachite.
I'll just be like,
That's why you got your eye stabbed out, by the way.
yeah. Dessert.
No, it's not.
You're gonna get one for the Hamana later. It's on the other side. And how do you say the name again? I don't even know that.
Shahrazad.
Sherazad.
Whatever. I'll just be like,
Charizard.
the House Charizard. Just act like we're minor nobles and try to keep your heads down. And you don't say anything.
I don't.
What are you guys doing here at the party?
Victoria wanders somewhere, looks like there's drinks, and gets a drink for himself.
Okay.
Kate will do the
Least
same.
populated place that looks like he can do that, by the way.
Sure.
Alright.
Kate will do
There
the
are
same.
many, many bars, and there's plenty of pitchers, so you're able to just find one that's still half full and pour yourself out one.
Alright, he'll do it. Kate will keep Marcus with him at all times as if he's the head of house, basically.
Sure. Got it.
And he'll swing around somewhere else to grab a drink.
Jamie, you're already getting a couple of appreciators.
Yeah. She'll probably schmooze a bit. Just, talk about Rom.
Dre.
Maybe talk about... Maybe...
Have you heard about the Dre?
Yeah, yeah. Have you heard about
I've heard they're gonna conquer
great.
the world.
They're not
kinda cool.
lizards, but snakes.
She'll actually probably play it pretty cool. She'll probably talk about how she once saw some poor people in the lower ranks once, and now laughing about how terrible the situation looked, and it's so good to be where we are now, and these drinks are fine, and this is a great party, and et cetera, et cetera.
Wonderful.
Yes. Surprisingly, actually, doing a pretty good job smoothing with people.
Sounds good.
Marcus will follow along with Cade, but every once in a while make sure that Antoria and Sammy are in good standing in the party.
That sounds good to me. Everyone give me a... You can either do diplomacy or deception or something...
Deception for sure.
Yeah.
Not this
What are
time.
we trying to do? Just fit into the
You're
party?
just sort of fitting in, yes.
Okay.
From give me
Performance?
you can give me performance, you can give me intimidation. Basically, give me some kind of a skill that you feel is appropriate to what you're doing.
Strength.
Fitting in.
Strength, bodyguard.
You could give me an athletics check to sort of notice that people are, admiring, and then, give a couple of poses.
Yeah. Flash your
Okay.
bicep.
Sleight of hand
I'll
to
take
try and
that.
just stay out of sight, kind of a little bit.
Victoria, the guy that comes to the party, doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah.
He pets the cat all night.
Pretty much.
It's kind of cocked.
Okay.
I got a 24.
24. There's, some polite applause. There's some appreciation, even for the lower races.
I mean,
Yeah,
a
way
figure
up.
like that. I got 13 just for general. Like, he's not gonna try to hide or anything. He'll just try to.
Well, no one especially wants to talk with you, but no one is
That's
offended by your presence either.
That's good.
Yeah.
24 on the sleight of hand.
Jesus.
No one. You're.
Marcus can't fight you.
You're That's not what Marcus sounds like. That's terrible. You monster.
Incensed racist.
Oh my god.
16 for deception.
He's actually
16.
very
Okay.
After last
Your schmoozing's pretty good.
Yeah.
last session.
Antori, you're basically just hiding under a table, completely on your own. You're not sure if the cat really wants to be your friend, but it's at least tolerating your presence. Yeah. Brickner, give me a stealth check for getting to your position.
One. Alright, would this be considered rocky terrain? I'm not sure if they consider buildings to be like stone buildings to be rocky terrain.
They don't.
Okay.
So what we could say is that you're sort of taking a roundabout kind of route. I was talking about the.
Sorry.
You got this, Herbie. You got this. Focus, man. Focus. Focus.
Basically going through the gardens, evading the few guards that have been left outside. They're particularly grumpy, so they're taking their time to, basically just find one another and complain.
Okay.
They are, keeping an eye out to make sure that no one's
sure.
sneaking in through the kitchens or anything like that.
So I sneak into the kitchen.
28.
28. Well, you were like the shadows themselves. You do that thing
back then.
where people are speed running Metal Gear Solid levels and they just sprint because they know the guard's going to turn right at the exact moment.
Okay. I mean, I've done this before,
Of
so it
course.
makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the splits. Okay, you get into position. So you guys have spent an appreciable amount of time at the party. You figure Rickner's probably in position, so you've got to figure out now some way to get yourself gone from this party without drawing too much attention to yourselves.
Have I seen anyone else leave the room, like over the course of the party, like people leave from a specific exit other than going outside the building, like say where a bathroom might be?
Give me a perception and/or investigation check.
Like investigation.
Not and. Give me one or the other.
Okay. Got a 17.
17. So as a matter of fact, it's a very kind of open kind of area. You can tell that you're sort of in this grand foyer. It's a very big kind of interior courtyard. No one is actually in the palace building itself necessarily, but there are many, many doors leading in. Most of the people that are going in and out are servants. People that are bringing out new food, taking away old platters. People that are tending to the guests that are passed out or need some special needs or something like that. You also spot across the way a towering statuesque figure that can only be Adelatch Ray herself, who is captivating and simultaneously grotesque, at least to you. The cat doesn't seem to mind.
We should make out.
But I haven't seen like any
Offer
of the
marriage.
guests at all go in anywhere else when they needed a lavatory, or they just haven't up to this point.
I mean, most people are just finding a bush and relieving themselves.
They're pretty drunk.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, it's from a society that doesn't have bathrooms.
Yeah, they don't have plumbing.
True. Interesting.
Indeed.
Well, I'll at least sort of sweep the area to make sure I have my bearings as far as his map that he's given, and try to make sure I know which exit
Bearings.
and all
That
that.
That takes you back.
What?
Bear puns used to be the rage.
Oh, yeah.
They had a bear.
Then he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah,
Then he died.
And then Mark.
it was a good day for the DM.
It's a bad time.
Well,
yeah, I'll
good
make
game,
sure that
everyone.
I'll make sure that I know which way we're supposed to go, and then once I have sort of secured which, is it a hall? Like, what does it look like from the inside with the entrance to the dungeon that he marked on the map.
Oh, so to get to the dungeon, you have to go inside, and then there's a grand staircase that leads upstairs to where the queen's like actual private quarters and stuff are. There's a hallway on the right, which would sort of lead to like the kitchens and that sort of thing, and then a blank kind of hallway, which is presumably where the dungeons lead down.
Okay.
I have a
So
question.
you're trying to get inside somehow. What's up?
Wouldn't there have been like powder rooms, makeup rooms, something for ladies? Probably still. Like no,
Not-
especially.
Not at the facility. I think people would have had, you know, like a personal like mirror sheet of metal or something like that they would have used.
Yeah.
But like touching up in the middle of the party wasn't necessarily a thing.
Mhm.
Or if it was, you would just have your friend do it for you right there on the couch or something like that.
Okay.
Shoot.
That would have been easy out.
Change into a war turtle.
And then go to the bathroom.
Distraction, guys.
So basically, all we need to do is duck down a hallway.
With Habalashrey right there.
More or less.
Yeah, so I'll sort of keep an eye on that hall and what the party is like around it. And,
Okay.
You know, basically, like how reasonable would it be just to like wait for somebody to like barf?
I mean,
and
it's
walk around the corner. Like,
It's not as though there's not like some nobles going in and out of the house. Some of them are chasing down scullery maids and
Right.
stuff like that, and some of them actually want to get into the kitchen just to eat the food fresh. So you could certainly do one or the other of those things. It's just most of the crowd is out there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Zami, by this point, you've picked up, you know, a couple of suitors that are actually like following you around at this point, who are trying, you know, trying to get your attention, trying to get your, you know, vying with one another for your charms.
Yes. This could be a problem. Well, I guess,
Turn into a mist form.
Go invisible.
That's been my go-to. It's worked so
Problem
far.
solved.
Unfortunately, that's what they're into.
I'm probably gonna try and make my way towards the kitchen.
Okay.
And maybe try and get at some of the food, and maybe find a way to elude some of the suitors, perhaps.
Okay.
See if I can't find a moment or two to myself.
Move to follow you.
Yes.
Oh, food! I love food. Do you want to get married?
Oh, food is great. Yeah, perhaps maybe if you can get me one of the dishes I saw back in the other room, I think.
Those little dumplings.
Yeah.
I love those. That's great. I love dumplings. No, I love dumplings.
Oh.
They both scurry off to get the dumplings.
Excellent. And then I don't know if there's a gap or if there's enough room to just kind of sneak back and kind of make my way.
Well, you're in the main hall now, so there's a grand staircase leading up.
Ah.
They went down the hall towards the kitchen.
Okay.
And there's another hall towards your destination.
I'll head towards the other hall then.
Okay.
And Toria noticed her go inside.
Oh, how could you not?
Does anyone else seem to have?
Give me a perception check.
800.
24.
24. No one seems to have paid any particular attention to her.
Okay. And does that seem to be sort of the general vibe of the party right now? Like with when I look around, does it seem like most people are busy like having their orgies and stuff? By this
Absolutely,
point?
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people are schmoozing, trying to get the sorcerer-queen's attention.
Right, but that means that she's occupied too.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So once I sort of look around and see that the party's kind of at that stage,
Mm-hmm.
I'll motion to Antoria, and then we'll just try to slip in after Examinatrix.
Yeah, she's occupied. She's been staring at you the whole time.
I know. Yeah. Oh my! I like his lion tattoo.
Yeah.
Toria kind of looks at his drink a little funny and then walks towards the entrance.
Okay, the cat follows you. Yes.
Do they have cats?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they have one at least.
Right.
Now it's Antorius. Vargas.
Wizard from
He's
the
with
Being
me,
an
right?
arcade.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
with me, so.
Cool.
Do we just manage to just walk down the hall there?
That's what Dire for.
You don't appear to have taken any notice from anyone.
Okay. We'll slip down the hallway then.
You meet up with Brickner, who's awaiting with your stash of stuff.
Oh, then it looks like you guys all made it. You didn't get anyone's attention, did you?
Glance back, be like, no, I think most people were occupied by this point in the party.
All right, well, and I kind of unroll your stuff and boom, boom, boom.
Great sword that's twice your size.
Yes, give you your
Oh,
spellbook back.
that's-
Spellbook
I
back.
fucking hate when they do those scenes and then they just dump it all in your inventory. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Thanks for not re-equipping me. So I kind of crack my knuckles and be like, well, she'll get to work.
And I'll nod.
Indeed.
Like, so do you know, as far as their ability to detect magic, would the activity of a magic weapon also affect? Not sort of gesture towards Marcus. Like,
What I notice.
So in your experience, the activation of a magical spell, like the discharge of magical energy, is what it is that they're looking for. As such, something that's like permanently magical, that's just always on, doesn't really register. Because it's not like a flash or a sploosh, if you
So
will.
I relay that information to the party.
and I'll nod, and then I'll put my workpick on my belt and pull my spear out. That does activate each time, so I assume that would be a problem. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Roughly.
Yeah.
So I'll get my Manu spear out. Like, well, let's get moving. We need to find Marvent before it's too late.
Agreed.
Now you didn't fill Brickner in on what we were going to do with Marvin, right?
I said we're going to kill him.
Right.
Over and over again was the last thing that you heard.
That's true.
Right. So I'll bring that up. And so Marvin, like I said, I'm not in here for the murdering.
Like, that's alright. None of us are. Marvin's coming back with us safely.
About this change of heart of yours, do you care to fill us in? Because I tried to convince you, and you seem pretty set in your ways.
Like, well, Xanatrix, you have a way about you.
Oh, well,
Like,
thank you.
I suppose
16.
you convinced me.
Torio raises an eyebrow, but doesn't say anything. Hardly the first party member he's kept secrets for.
Alright.
You have a picture of
I do.
Breckner? Oh, I want to see him. I want
There,
him.
you can take a look at his mini.
Oh, sweet. I want to see. I want him in the party. He's great. Can we accidentally kill Marvin?
I can accidentally step on it.
Just come with
Mother
him.
might get over it.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
Just put Brickner on the airship and switch out to him when you want.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can't access his equipment from like Einstein. Oh, he's gonna die.
Well, you have to get enough party members so you can split into 3 teams for the last time.
That's true. Will Barrett be coming back for that?
No,
They failed that side quest.
no, absolutely not.
Okay.
But Kirkata will.
Yeah, Kirkata's still out
So
there.
is Zathus with the party?
Zathus is with the party, but he's that semi-transparent
AFK
AFK flag.
So I will address him specifically and
Okay.
say,
I'll play the part of Zathus.
yeah, and to Zathus, I heard you're the other rogue thief something in the group here. I don't need to be rude here, but just let me kind of take care of the traps and stuff like that. We've got a lot of experience in this.
That.
Fair enough.
All right.
Typical Zathus.
Yeah.
I assume you have skill with magical ones as well?
Oh gosh, that's my specialty.
Zathus steals
That's
50
like-
gold from you. And then blows you up with fire.
Well, then let's move.
Alright.
I assume you know at least roughly where we're going.
I know the general direction of the dungeon, and that's it.
And the magical force that you said you felt
Which
before.
was in the direction of the dungeon.
Perfect. Let's go.
Alright.
Alright, so there's another small set of stairs further down, sort of like you going backstage behind a scene before you come to a large iron barred door.
When you say barred, is it like portcullis style bars, or
It's like a big double door set that is made of probably oak or something like that, but clearly has iron bars set in it. There's sort of a slit higher than you, unfortunately, but you can see through, and a great iron lock set in the middle.
Okay. I will go up and investigate it.
Okay,
Is that just investigation?
I think that's investigation.
Okay.
Yes.
Or perception.
23.
23. It appears to be locked.
Okay.
also appears there might be more to it than that, but you're not
Okay.
quite sure.
I will actually then, out of my pockets, I'll say, everyone, please step back.
Oh, here, I've got something for you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I flip open my glasses and kind of insert this thing in here and
That's
kind
my eye!
of look up and down, all around.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
You do. You see some arcane sigils traced on the door, sort of splitting out of the lock. They
Okay.
sort of make kind of a bursty type pattern.
So, I will investigate that specifically.
Funny enough, they make a bursty pattern if
20?
you trigger them too.
They appear to be a trap of some kind.
Okay, so it's not a lock. It's if
The
that lock
door is locked, but
Right.
it is also trapped.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
All right, so I will. Can I tell what type of trap it is?
It appears to be an explosive rune of some kind.
Okay. Well, what you have here is an
Like
explosion.
the runes just spell out explosion.
What we have here is an explosion. I don't know if you guys had
Dynamite.
experiences with those,
I'll
but they're
take
not
a
too
step
pleasant.
back and be like, far too many of them.
I've had some experience with those. I may still be able to help you with
abandoned his
disarming
mission.
it.
I got this under control. I just need everyone away. So I stepped 30 paces backwards.
Okay.
I also
And then
30 of your
I-
paces?
30, 30 feet backwards,
Yeah.
and I begin to cast a spell.
Are you preserving or defiling?
I am preserved.
That is correct.
It goes off, and you don't see anything immediately, Antoria, but it's something that you recognize you're very familiar with what it is, but you don't. But,
Lumps.
No.
I love lumps.
So I don't know if you want to roll
Yeah,
Arcana.
that'd be fun to
I'll
roll.
take
I will
Arcana,
too,
I
actually.
assume.
One roll Antoria not roll. Arcana is the roll.
27.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it. So I've casted Mage Hand, but interestingly enough, there is no Mage Hand that it appears. But you see some little tools floating across the air, and it starts to kind of pick this or
Okay.
disarm this trap.
Tori looks impressed, actually.
That's gonna be how do we do disarming?
You make a check using your picklock's ability.
Yeah, it'll be Dex
Is there-
plus proficiency plus any bonuses
That
you
is
have.
correct.
Dex plus okay. I should write that down then.
Yeah, 3 plus Dex would also work.
Not the most intuitive
Okay.
thing.
Your kit,
So I have proficiency in the lockpick, so that gives me the proficiency
Yeah.
bonus, right?
your kit can give you bonuses too.
That is correct.
How much does that give?
Your lockpicking kit, I think it's like plus.
Probably just plus one.
Yeah, plus
Okay.
one.
So I have 20.
20. Are you okay? Are you being visited by the spirit of Hamanu?
Sorry,
Should I play the video again?
21.
21,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I'm fine.
Alright.
I just I was like, I remember this being really bad, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
You idiot!
I put it in my mouth, and I started laughing because that was such a stupid thing to do, so I choked on it. And now I'm gonna die.
Hamanu's so disappointed with you right
I will
now.
die right here because of my decisions.
Well,
Failed your quest.
thanks,
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in here on Twitch.com, where Jeff Isaacson has just died.
Suicide over it.
Well,
Mach 5.
Well,
Mach 5, everybody. Mach 5.
yeah.
There's an ad for it.
Can't you see how much energy he has now?
I thought it was okay.
I'm sorry that you're wrong.
The doors actually swing open without effect.
So the lock is then undone too?
It is, yes.
Okay. Well, that was none too hard. That's what I expected. These tools kind of come back into my pocket, and I take off my glasses and say, alright, well, onwards.
Agreed.
Okay. A little ways further, you stumble across some sort of a crosswords hallway. Only there's another one up ahead. And wait. It's kind of maze-like, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Let's put this...
Oh man, we got people on the board.
Peoples.
Peoples. You want this back?
Sure. Thank you.
It's the small, medium, large pizza deal.
It's a hashtag.
Where should we be?
You guys are coming in. If you put your left hand down, yes, right there. That's where you're coming in from.
I feel like some of these are not here.
Those are used condoms.
Oh God! Those are huge.
They're not used.
Whoa. Whoa, there's a monster here.
They're bigger than this. Corpses.
Bread rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those.
Cheesy bread.
Can we, whatever happens, can we just go get some cheesy bread after this is done?
No, I
Mayonnaise.
ate an entire pizza.
And
Feel sick.
milkshakes.
Congratulations.
Cheesy bread immediately.
Should we get some right now?
Yeah.
Just like stopping and stopping.
Order.
Yeah.
No, I mean just order some.
Just put it on pause.
Shit downstream.
Goodbye, everyone. No, wait. There's that service where you can.
Treat stream.
Yeah, treat stream.
Yeah.
Can someone get some cheesy bread, please?
You have to sign up for it.
Fuck!
At least 2,000 followers. You have 2,000 followers.
I did. Well, we do.
Yeah. So yeah,
Us.
but you have to. The channel has over 2,000 followers. To
Where
get
are we at? We're doing really well. Hello, we're doing so well. Why are you outside?
Oh, he's getting us cheesy bread.
Hello, get us cheesy bread. Come on, boy.
He's just gonna eat it.
Hello.
What's that? Oh, Timmy fell in the well.
Anyway, you've stumbled across sort of a strange hashtag-shaped hallway.
Ah, yeah.
So it definitely looks maze-like. Like we could easily get lost here.
It looks like these halls continue off into the darkness, but there are other cross halls like this further down. So it's maybe not necessarily maze-like, but it seems labyrinthian. It's difficult to tell where exactly you're supposed to go.
Okay. I say, hold up now, guys. I don't want us to get lost down here. So he kind of ruffles around in his pack and
Be right back in the dog.
pulls out like a handful of small marbles. Says, we just throw these down on the ground and keep track of where we've been, so we don't.
And Toria's holding up a piece of chalk. We could use this too if you like.
That's fine by me. I usually use marbles, but if you want chalk, that's fine too.
Alright.
Chalk and marbles, we can play a game.
Yeah. Forget saving Marvin.
Would you like to play a game?
Hopscotch.
Did you guys find the mask in Marvent?
We found chalk and marbles.
Yeah,
Delicious.
He's got marbles and Toria's got chalk.
This isn't cheesy bread.
Alright,
Delectable. What are you doing with chalk and marbles?
we are marking our way as we
Okay.
go.
Cool. Give me a. What kind of skill would you like to use? I would ordinarily say survival for like outdoorsy type stuff. Maybe you've got something more worth beefy.
What are you thinking of? Like, what am I attempting to do?
To find the path, basically.
Oh, find the path?
Yeah.
Investigation, perception.
I guess perception.
Sure.
And then Toria try to help using investigation just to eliminate possibilities as we
Sure.
kind of narrowing it down.
Why don't you make a check first?
Alright.
Never mind.
18.
18. You can give him advantage.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. So that was a little bit better. 18.
18. So you begin searching through the halls, marking your path as you're going, sort of using your knowledge of how the rest of the palace has been put together, what you've seen in some of the other of the queen's structures, kind of, sensing the air, kind of looking around, trying to tell which way the pull of magic is trying to detect. You can tell there's definitely some powerful stuff down here.
Yeah.
There's something moving. Not coming for you, but maybe sort of disappearing down another path. Something big, something...
I will flip my glasses back up.
Okay.
The charge is still active. It
Okay.
lasts for 10 minutes.
What does it do?
The true seeing.
Oh, true seeing, that's right.
Yeah. And I will then, give the area once over with those.
Okay. You don't see anything in this immediate area. However, you can definitely tell there's some sort of a life form sort of disappearing down one of the halls down that way.
Okay. I will turn to Antoria and say, well, it appears there's a, I guess, ghost or something. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's a ghost going this way. I don't rightly know we want to go towards ghosts, but,
I try to avoid them at all costs.
Yeah.
It is what that is. I don't know.
It does seem like trouble we don't need. Do you think it's going the way we need to go, or were you able to figure that out yet?
Able to what?
I
I mean, we can find the ghost.
Sorry.
Victoria just...
Victoria. The ghost
I'm not actually going down the hallway that
Towards it?
Yeah, towards it.
Okay.
Stealthily to just peek around the corner to see if I can see, catch the trail of it again.
Give me a stealth check.
Can I, while he's fucking around with this stuff, can I just do
Fucking the ghost?
Well, yeah, while he bangs that ghost, Katie's just gonna just be checking out the general pathways.
Okay.
Under the assumption that the way that leads to the pillar is probably one of the largely unused paths, and then things like where they bring dead people and have like dragged footprints and that. So can I use perception?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How was your stealth?
So, quick question. Would this consider as rocky terrain?
It wouldn't.
No?
Sorry, no.
I throw some rocks around.
No, it's more like...
Wait, he's been leaving marbles everywhere.
Oh, yeah, no!
It's not. No, it's more like if this is like made of stone, I blend in with the stone.
Right.
Is what I'm asking.
Oh, excuse me.
Because my skin color
Yes.
is of a
So
sort.
the walls are absolutely stone. They're
Yeah.
carved in a perfect square pattern.
Functure.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's one of my favorites.
All right,
Okay.
so I'll let you determine.
It's definitely stone
it
colored
says
and made of
stone
stone.
camo. Advantage to dex stealth.
Get your shit together.
No, I'm gonna blame Herbie for this when he started.
God damn it, Herbie.
Advantage to dex.
I told you not to fuck that ghost!
Episode title: Fuck Ghosts.
To hide in rocky terrain.
Okay.
So I don't know what the qualifications for a rocky terrain is. I don't know if they're talking about mountains or they're talking about.
I'm pretty sure they mean mountains and boulders and
That's
stuff
21.
like that. Okay.
I got 20.
21 is still pretty darn stealthy. You managed to creep up behind the ghost, but it's continued down its patrol path. However, you can see that although it's turned and disappeared down another hallway, there might be some. There's some sort of a strange glow coming up off the ground down this hall, as though maybe there's another sigil or something like that lying on the ground there. What did you get? 23. As a matter of fact, looking for the telltale signs of more trafficked areas, you're able to spot a hall that looks like more pedestrians have passed through it.
And could I identify one that also is notably few people? 'Cause, his assumption being that people aren't visiting the pillar as much as they're visiting.
Sure.
the
So the
cellars.
path that Brickner has just followed does not appear to be a well-worn path.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'll wait on him then.
Okay.
I don't know, hey! Good rocky terrain, right?
When you're done fucking that ghost, you got work to do.
Did you all just do that to make me feel better? Is that what was going on?
What?
What?
All of you?
Everyone's in a building to speak. No, we're just fucking idiots.
I don't know if you know, but none
It's
of us
that
are
Mach
very smart.
5 is really
We're
honing
accosting
my
you.
mood.
But I didn't drink any of that.
I think just being present for so many different
Yeah.
Nas minutes has
Yeah,
affected
it's sort of
your
like
brain.
hotboxing with the nostril.
It's not boxing.
Yes!
Oh man.
Osmosis, Herbie. Osmosis.
Yeah.
You absorb the nostril.
Osmosis!
Osmosis.
Why don't we have a deal?
That's the end of the stream right there, I think.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Way to
goodbye.
go. Do some
The
Nas.
party gives up on life.
Goodbye, everyone.
We found the area of
We're
truth.
ghosts now.
What about the cat?
Are you returning to the rest of the group, or are you investigating?
So, you had said the ghost was on the patrol path. Was that you misspeaking, or did I recognize this as, hey, this guy is patrolling around?
So both times that you've seen it, you've sort of seen it, turn and disappear down a corner.
Okay.
It could be just roaming the
Sure.
corridors as it likes, but
All right.
you're not really sure.
I'll take a quick look at the sigil
Okay.
using my glasses if they're still active and Arcana.
You're still pretty far away from it. Are you gonna, close the gap a little bit?
How far from it am I?
So you're about as far as you can be from this thing in order to still see it with your glasses,
okay.
which is like
So do an
120
8.
feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
18. 18.
Okay, so you close maybe like halfway. And 18, is that what you
Yeah.
said? Okay, so it looks as though this is another defensive kind of trap, but not an explosive one necessarily. However, of what kind, you're not precisely sure.
All right. I'll actually kind of stealth back to the party here.
Okay.
And relay my findings that I think there is some sort of... I'm not sure if there's a predicted path this spirit is traveling, but it may be if we watch it and see. Also, there appears to be another rune on the ground, which is not quite sure what it does, but it is there to impede travelers.
Did the ghost cross over this rune, or would it be past it?
It was past the hall that the ghost
passed it.
Alright.
Yeah.
If it was indeed a ghost, I'm not saying.
You're able to see this ghost through your lens or whatever?
Was it? No, it wasn't through my lens because
You tried to see it
I
better.
tried to see it better with the lens. This
Sure.
is-
Alright, well, let's see if let's try and watch it and see if we can figure it out.
And from the looks of things, I'll adjust your down that path thing. This is the one where guards and prisoners aren't stepping through much, so most likely it's their path to the pillar.
In the
Excellent.
past, Marvent has actually had a significant connection to the pillars. We may actually want to get him first.
And it's Chevron that activates them. It'd be, assuming we can get to it, it would tactically be easier to activate the pillar, get Marvent, and go. Because as soon as we have Marvent, that's going to be much harder to get out of here quietly.
But on the other hand, we don't know what may necessarily happen when we activate this pillar. Anything could happen. These things are still kind of an enigma to us.
So we've activated 2.
But it could cause some sort of magical surge that lures everybody down here.
That's true.
It wasn't quiet the first time, that's for sure.
First
Just
time
put
we
a
were
ring on
taken
it.
to another world.
Right on
No,
the
the first
pillar.
time was before you guys got there. That was the second time.
Oh, right.
At some point, I assume Antoria told you guys about the one tier that
That
made noises and shook the whole place and all sorts of horrible things.
And the king saved you, thank goodness.
Yeah.
so close.
Oh, didn't he, though?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Chevron
good point.
bet.
Can we say Barrett, like, haunts him?
As noisy as
Haunts
Marvin might be once he's rescued, he's not as noisy as an earthquake.
That's true.
Usually.
Kill him.
Let's go get him.
Well, Marvin's leaving here alive. Don't worry about that.
So I guess we, as the party, take a couple minutes to watch to see if we can see the spirit or the ghostly thing have any predictive pattern, or if it's just random.
So where are you watching this from? You're in the hallway where you
Yeah, I'm
first
going
saw it.
back to where I was when I saw the sigil and the ghost.
Is that like...
Okay.
The second
we saw
time.
it right
Okay.
from the...
Yeah, it presumably is like,
entrance there.
like right here sort of thing.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
And which of these halls would be the one you said was very trafficked, like highly trafficked?
So, off that way is not well trafficked. On the opposite
So
side,
these 2.
yeah.
Got it.
20.
You don't spot anything, as a matter of fact.
I will say that's so nice to have a guy that's not like blind as a bat.
Yeah. Probably has some AC too.
It has 2 eyes.
Actually, that reminds
He's
me,
got a
I do
hideous
have
blue color.
perfect dark vision up to 120 feet.
Okay.
So FYI on
Yeah.
that. Okay.
You're under control.
I'm sorry?
So he said, like, just to remind you.
Yeah. Don't fuck me.
Yeah. Nice try.
Well, you're not
a ghost.
Yeah. You're safe.
So does
It's actually Professor Williams dressed up as a ghost.
does Bretner come back, or does he just hang out up there watching?
Well, I thought we were all moving there to watch
That wasn't what I
together.
heard.
I said the party.
Either way's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're following you.
Once,
Yeah.
You're our guide.
Once there's nothing there, I'll be like, well, if we're gonna get Marvin first, we may want to head back the opposite way. It looks like that's probably where they've done the most dragging of bodies and that sort of thing. So probably towards the cells. All right.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Without these.
Just realized we are on a timetable here. We got to be out of here before the party ends.
Okay. Give me another
it's a cat.
investigation check to navigate these secure halls.
21.
21. Okay, so following up with sort of the trail type clues that Kate had pointed out, you're able to find actually kind of a distinct drag pattern in the dirt that lies here on the ground. And before too long, you've followed it up to a massive pair of stone doors set in the wall. These don't have any kind of bars or anything like that, but they do have some very plain, very kind of grotesque kind of tentacle patterns sort of carved into them.
Do those tentacle patterns look familiar to people who are familiar with the sigil of the Far Heralds?
Give me a... give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Any bonus for actually having 2 items with a pattern of that sort on them? Or
Sure,
okay.
advantage.
Cool. Alright. That is a 21.
It is reminiscent, but different. It almost seems like... It seems derivative in some way.
Alright. Interesting. Similar to the pattern the Farhards use. He takes out a ring and a...
There's a printout with the pattern down there if you want.
Somewhere. Yeah, he takes out a ring and an amulet of a particular... I think this might... Yeah, this thing.
Yeah, there.
And ultra this and shows this... compares it against the one that we're seeing in the doors.
Sure.
This... Strange, but this is the way to the prison, we thought. I wonder what the sigil's doing here. Although it is different in some way. It's not quite the same. Related, maybe. Just a curiosity at the moment.
So I'm going to investigate the door for any sort of traps. I won't be using my gem now. 25.
25. So this door does not appear to be magically trapped. However, there is a practical trap on it. It looks as though it's got a very particular kind of sensor sort of set into the spot where you would push in. Like, what is the name of that panel? You know what I mean? Where it's a push type door, there's just sort of like a metal plate on it. This isn't metal, certainly, but there is sort of a very specific indentation. And it looks like that if it's not pressed in exactly the right kind of pressure, then it activates a pit trap.
Okay. And I can clearly see the regions of the pit trap?
You can, yes.
Okay. I will kind of relay the information that it's a rather sophisticated pressure sensor. Do I feel like I can, using Mage Hand, activate this in a way that would
Potentially.
disarm that? Or, okay. So I suggest everyone
Well,
step
to
back.
disarm it or to...
To disarm, yes.
Okay. You're not positive you can disarm it, as a matter of fact.
Okay, but I think I could probably just push it in a way that would work.
Open it.
You might be able to do that
Okay.
as well.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll say, you know, step back and I'll use my Mage Hand again.
Okay.
Which actually you guys don't see anything this time in terms of like no thieves' tools going out there. And I guess we're doing Arcana.
Yep.
Okay. 21.
21. They seem to have opened entirely without...
That's great timing with the music,
event.
by the way.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done.
You're welcome.
No pitfall.
Not that you can see, no.
There's still time. You can just shove the door open real quick.
I will take out about 50 feet of rope and say, you sir, would you hold on to this please?
Sure.
And I, you know, make sure to hold on tight.
Oh, I
All right.
always hold
And
on.
I will,
He's experienced.
unraveling the rope as I go, I will cross where the pit would be.
Okay.
Just make sure that nothing happens and get over to the other side.
Nothing happens.
Okay. And I say, well, it appears to be safe.
Good, let's go.
How
Follow him.
wide is this pit?
So the doors are a double door, so it spans about 10 feet of space. The pit fills the entire area between there. And it's about 5 feet deep.
Okay. Can you release the rope so I can also walk that way?
Oh, you want me to throw it back over to you?
Yeah, throw
Okay.
it back
Yeah,
over.
I'll toss it over to you.
Alright.
Okay.
And Tori will walk across it the same way.
Okay. You guys repeat the process, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Except for
Except for me.
Marcus
I'll
just
pop,
like
pop,
holds
pop.
on to both ends.
Yeah.
I got this.
I got you ready.
You're able to cross without event.
Alright.
Thank you. Cross. I guess I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
You managed to make it over.
Yep, same. Yep, we all do.
You make it over.
I'll throw you the end of the rope and be like, just in case.
And I'll nod and I'll like brace myself with a leg against the wall, like as if I'm gonna be able to hold his dumb ass up.
Marcus,
We're
hippie
both going
toe.
down.
You made it across.
I like it.
Oh.
However, the stone doors begin closing just as you're making it across.
Well, hurry it up.
With difficulty of me getting through there, or after I pass, pretty much?
No, you managed to make it through, but they are moving to close just as you're coming through.
Spooky.
Ghosts.
Pretty spooky, 5
You find yourself in a dimly lit room.
Although I can see it perfectly.
You can see it perfectly.
Yes.
Marcus isn't surprised at all.
Marcus-
I can see well, too.
Oh, hey, did the cat get across okay?
Of course.
Okay, just checking.
Bad things can't happen to animals.
Some dog.
This looks like orange juice.
Yeah, someone.
Can we scoot the map just a little bit closer to me? A little bit closer?
Oh
A
god.
little perfect.
I think Zambi's seen a place like this before.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is-
There's all manner of strange accoutrement in this room, and it's lit by these strange green fire torches that are scattered throughout the room. There's these rows of what look basically like standing stone coffins along both lines, both walls. There's a couple of
You have
long
Post-its?
tables and benches and stuff like that. Yeah.
I could use one. No reason. Carry on.
There's some strange stains sitting around the room, and there's weird piles of some sort of grime or viscera or something like that on all the walls. It's very, very badly kept. There's strange crawly things just beyond the light shed by these strange green fires. There's a boiling pot just as you're coming in to the left. Some strange Nas-filled cauldron.
I drink it for energy.
Yes.
Your energy is restored.
This is a.
There's a locked door set in the far end of the room.
This is an interesting place. I'll just perception as we pass through, just to keep an eye on the place.
Sure.
Investigation to see if I can figure out what this place is used for and what it's about, that sort of thing.
Sure.
19. Wow, 10.
10. This appears to be a room of some kind. What did you get? I'm sorry. So you spot on the table, aside from like alchemists kinds of equipment, there's vials and beakers and stuff like that, and some strange like mortar and pestle of some sort of strange grit. Probably you don't really want to know what's in there. But there's also like butcher's equipment. There's some kind of a bone saw or something like that. There's also this witch's brew.
I drink it for energy.
I equip the
Yes,
bones.
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah, and I'll sort of gesture all the surgical equipment.
Zambi is frozen in the doorway. She's not going anywhere inside.
Well,
She's actually kind of freaking out a little bit.
this is what's Zamatrix? What's wrong?
I've seen something like this before. I don't want anything to do with this at all.
Alright.
I don't want to be
What
here.
is this place?
I don't know for sure, but I don't know. I don't want to be here.
What was the place that you saw like? I understand that you're bothered by it,
Bright flashes, bad things, pain, suffering. I don't want anything to do with this.
not sure we're going to get much else out of her.
That's right. I'm sure. Given
Best to empty your pockets.
given how things have gone, I'm sure it won't take Breckner long to open this far door. So we'll be here.
Agreed. Let's go ahead and move on from this
Right.
place.
Okay. Well, I'll move up and look at that door then.
Sure.
I'll leave the cat to guard Zamatrix.
the cauldron, like,
19.
actively being heated.
Yeah, so like.
Yes, there's sort of a low flame underneath it.
This is definitely in use.
She's definitely not leaving the door.
Arcana check.
The door is closed, remember, so you're not in the doorway.
An Arcana check to identify what's in the.
Looks like they found Marvin's love pad, Kappa.
Yeah.
So there was active discussion when I was drawing this yesterday of like, is that blood? No, those are fireballs.
The fireball pad.
Yeah.
Uh,
Different kind of music entirely.
could Antoria make an Arcana check to identify the stuff in the brew?
Absolutely.
Alright.
I don't think you want to. It's Sammy.
No.
There's like liquefied Zambi
Even if it
inside.
hinders his investigation,
please
he's not willing to drink it or touch it directly. You got a 20.
20. It appears to be transformative of some kind. It's definitely magically active. Perhaps some sort of a mutagen of some kind.
Victoria suddenly starts getting a much wider berth.
Like what?
And
What's
hopefully
in
the
that?
cat is following. Change you.
How?
You know? I wasn't able
Well,
to...
Antoria last came in contact with a cat, so...
I wasn't able to figure that out.
Cat.
Yeah,
I was gonna say toss.
I wasn't able to figure that out, and frankly, I'm not sure I want to study it further. In this place, it can't be anything good.
And I'll like look at it, and then I'll look at Zamatrix.
She kind of crouches down and then starts like doing this number, like in the doorway.
Marcus will speak up and say, Zammy, you don't have to do anything with this room, but I'll carry you across it if we have to.
I don't want to. I'm okay.
Are you still disguised as a female human again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although with true seeing, you actually...
Yeah,
you would have seen through it
I
with
already
true
knew,
seeing.
Yeah.
And he would have known just from being in.
Yeah.
Alright.
I figure her reasons are hers alone.
Marcus will pick up Zammy and take care of her.
Yeah, it's like.
I don't know. Three's a crowd. Bad things happened last time you picked up one of these things.
Probably like,
Put shiver on.
as you start to move,
What the hell?
As you start to move, she probably starts to like kind of claw into your back a bit.
Marcus is used to that.
Yeah.
Marcus is not surprised.
Yeah.
Breckner.
I'm wearing bone mail.
I got a 19 on perception for the door.
The door doesn't appear to be locked or trapped, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Just big and
But
heavy.
it's a stone door.
It is stone, yes.
I'll look at the brutes and be like, well, this one's your specialty. It appears to be clean, but well, I kind of lift up my arms and be like, I'm
Shrink the arm.
yeah.
Throw Zammy through the door.
Every time you throw me right into the pot.
Alright, we'll push it open. Like, I think Antoria have an idea of what this place is, but it can wait. But it might be important.
Alright.
Push the door open. I'll assist.
I guess I'll put down this dragon.
Tell her
She just
tell her on the
dumps
table,
She
like,
just pulls up into a
on
ball.
one of the slabs.
Yeah.
Oh, they're wrist restraints so that she doesn't hurt herself.
Marcus
Hey,
checks
the
to
boat's
see
on.
if there's a...
Zammy, as if things can't get any worse, one of the standing coffins near you actually seems to rattle a little bit.
I yipe and just roll away from it, I guess.
Beautiful.
Glance up, but like, he could very well assume that Zammy's just being like skittish,
Zammy?
so
Zammy.
So I don't know if I would see it rattling or if that would be like, not Zammy. She's such a card.
Yeah, always kidding around.
So do I see it, the thing rattling? Or
No,
not?
no, you don't.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got it.
Marcus will investigate for a push or pull sign on the door.
There's a ring for pulling this thing.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
We're in good shape, guys. Alright, Marcus will pull.
I'll assist, even though he already gets advantage on it.
It's like...
Well, I figured there'd be two doors, so we
One
would...
of these.
Oh, then never mind. I have no there. I'll wrap my arms around his waist.
It's quad a roll 4 die.
Yeah.
Three's a crowd.
Throw him in the pool again.
No!
Morphs into a super sword.
Yeah. No, I'll wait with my shield up as the door opens.
I'll open it so
Oh.
like your face.
Good room. Hey, it's a fireball
Oh,
size room.
this looks.
Within,
I felt fireball.
you find a small circular chamber with a blue stripped to the waist sorcerer hanging from chains in the center of it.
Oh.
I run in.
Okay.
I'll be like, Marvent.
Just taking a snooze.
I kill him.
I'm sorry. You fell into my trap.
Cootie ground.
There are some things.
It was me, Austin!
Some things that are more important than my faith to Amano.
It's
and
true.
My hatred of Marvin.
Marvin wakes up, although slightly.
Inebriated.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's
Great party,
going
man.
on.
I'll be like when you wake up, I'll be like cleaning your blood and stuff. Like I'll be like,
Give me a handy also. Or
well,
what's going on?
down here, I gotta do both. Keep you comfortable, but
All right.
no, I'll be like tending to your wounds. I'll be like, Marvin, are you okay?
I keep saying like my eye. Oh, she stole my eye.
You have the mask on, right?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, I thought she.
Oh
put,
wait, no, yeah, she
put
yeah.
the mask back on.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. I'll like reach up like I'm gonna like look at the eye and move the mask to look at your eye. And I'll be like,
Maybe not.
Wait, so you tried to touch my
No, I was like you're like my eye, and I'm like, that could actually just.
Did I miss it?
He's still there.
Yeah, I'll be like, what happened to your eye? I'm like wiping the stuff off your.
That bitch stole it. The Avalosh, whatever her name is.
I'll also look up at the chains that are holding him.
Sure.
What are they? Are they metal?
They are. Yes, they're iron.
They're locked.
They are bound. So they're hanging from a secure place in the ceiling, and then he's got sort of wrist manacles that have got him bound.
Does he have like an apparent, like, would there be a key?
There is. Well, there's a keyhole.
Right. I'll be like, Breckner. Like, we need to get Marvent down.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
So,
Hey, buddy, here's my gem of truth seeing.
Brickner's little ellipsis starts
Sure.
flashing on his head.
Yeah.
They toggle.
So we can presume that Master Breaking and Entering were able to.
The Master of Unlocking.
The Master of Unlocking, precisely. Managed to rescue Marvent from being a Marvel sandwich
And I'll catch him when he gets unlocked.
Marvels.
from Resident Evil.
Oh.
Master of Unlocking.
Torio will,
I
Yeah.
see.
and Torio will give him a once-over medically
Wesker!
and see if he can figure out what his general condition is. Like, is he going to die in the next few minutes or something, or are we kind of okay?
Roll him up.
Alright.
Give me a medicine check.
That is a 9.
He appears to be missing an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see that through the mask, though? He has the mask on.
What?
He has the mask on, doesn't he?
He does have the
Is
mask.
there something we can't fucking see
But you can
inside?
see out, like...
Does it have, like, eye holes?
It does have eye
Do you
holes.
see my
I
mask?
thought that was for your benefit.
Despite having previously joked that it has no eye holes, it does have eye
Okay.
holes. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He gets to wear the mask when he's Marvent
What
and
the
take it off when
elements?
he's the other guy. and he's
What in the
Breckner.
elements did they do is hot.
Looks like they tore it out.
As far as I can tell, he'll be relatively alright from now.
Is he pulled down from this?
Yeah, we got it down.
Yeah.
Probably laid it down on the ground.
I don't know.
Well,
I will point my finger kind of raggedy at
Oh, like-
Kane.
oh,
I'll be like,
Flipped out the way of that.
you, and then I'll quickly change the subject and I'll turn to Antori and say, they're on to us, and then pass out.
Willingly.
good night, Marvin.
Yes.
Put it in the bag.
Good night, sweet prince.
Marcus will tap Marvin under his shoulder.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that, but there's...
You've got to extract him. Oh, you haven't played that game
Not
yet.
much
Yeah.
we can do about it.
Fulton recovery.
Oh.
P-Quad is here.
I'm gonna do
I
a
wrote them
Zambi
down.
check.
Oh, what? Oh, yes.
Natural 1. She's running out of the room.
You bump into a figure on your way out.
Oh, balls.
That's a librarian.
It's not!
Oh, okay.
It's the librarian!
Do I literally bump into her?
Yes!
Okay.
Your hat falls off.
Oh, does it really?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's true. I did roll a
You're
1.
super panicky and you're grabbing your head.
I'm gonna shriek in panic
I'll look back that way.
Like a flump!
and then just fall to the ground and scramble away from her.
Good, good.
I assume we'll hear that.
You definitely hear some
Head that
screaming
way.
and scrambling.
Like, Kate will bust into the room.
Yeah, we're Intoria's heading up. Wow. Can we see her now?
You can. The High Templar Tetra is here. However, she's not dressed as you've seen her before in her Templar outfit. No, she seems to be wearing some dark black robes that are reminiscent of a certain group of Far Heralds that you've been familiarized with over the past few months of adventuring.
Toria kind of cocks his head a little bit. So, fire or water? Which one are you?
No such base elements.
I'll start trying to, like, I'm gonna try to ease my way closer, just so that I'm getting closer to my melee range.
Give me a stealth check for
Oh,
that.
good. And I get disadvantage for being in armor?
Of course you do.
Yeah, most armor is pretty disastrous for stealth.
But who knows? Maybe she's distracted by pontificating.
8.
Stop right there.
And why should I do
The
that?
power of the stars is mine to command.
Perhaps we can speak a bit first. We may not be working at cross purposes.
Oh, this I've got to hear.
We're trying to leave with our friend. leave being the operative word. Do you really have a problem with that? If after all what you asked us to do the last time we met.
You're going to take him and leave. Leave the city. And never return.
Yes.
Are you making a check of some kind?
He's leaving something out, so I guess it is a deception check.
It can be whatever kind of social check that you think might be appropriate in the situation.
Oath check.
High
oath.
8.
You know, were it simply you, I would believe it. But this one's a bit of a zealot. And that blue one's liable to do anything.
Which blue one are you talking
Flop on
about?
the ground.
There's two blue
There's
ones.
two blue
Yeah.
ones.
I think we know.
Not
which
the one that's screaming and peeing her pants there. In the front.
Yeah,
Well,
just
actually,
kinda
I guess there's
leveled up.
3 blue ones.
Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh my god.
They're multiplying.
You know, he's not. The blue one's really not in a condition to do much of anything. I have to ask, why does he still have the mask?
Such trifling artifacts are from a world that is yet dying. Our realm will be reborn. Reborn by powers beyond what we are capable of here. Far beyond such trifling magics as what the sorcerer kings and queens command.
Oh, you mean the Sand Kraken?
Yes. Primordial power from beyond time itself. Capable of bringing new life, bringing rebirth, of restoring our dead world to a green, blossoming planet.
You're the High Templar of Avalatre.
She is.
This city is even more comical than I thought.
This city is a powerful weapon for one who has the patience to wield it appropriately. I will bring order. I will turn this city into a ravening blade that shall sweep across the tablelands, that shall take Uric, that shall take Tyre, that shall take Valak.
Sorry, you were serious? You think that this shithole has anything on Uric?
Nearly took you, didn't it?
No! I'll gesture to Marvin like that took one of my own number.
Toria kind of raises him. One moment.
Sure.
As you can see, I have little confidence in your compliance. This one would have my head if you had the opportunity.
He'd have my head if he had half the opportunity.
Well,
But there is one other thing, and I realize I'm probably wasting my breath. We've seen the future. I realize it's a ridiculous claim, but things don't turn out the way you think they do with this plan of yours.
are you
Roll of some kind.
attempting some sort of
I was waiting for a
convincing?
reaction first for even that statement before. I guess I can roll for that one. Persuasion, I guess, at this point.
Okay.
Wait, can I try Arcana since I am talking about a pretty heavily magical thing? Trying to convince her of time travel.
You can. You'll have a harder time with it, but
I can't have a harder time with that than I have a charisma
Sure.
check. 13.
13. All the better reason to make sure that everything goes precisely according to plan. One of the coffin lids explodes out from behind you.
I charge
Like here, or
Okay. Do your charge attack.
Actually, may not even need to use my charge attack.
All right. Well,
You're not shy.
then combat is over.
I don't need a new charger.
Well, point of order. It's 10 o'clock right now. Do you want to start a fight, or shall we save this till next time?
It's only one High Templar.
I'm probably good with a fight. I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go for it.
K is always good with fun.
Yeah, I'll charge.
Let's fight.
All right.
yeah.
So, is Marvin in a state to fight?
Let's say no and say that this is Breckner's time
Breckner.
to rumble.
Okay.
Does Breckner have a weapon of some kind?
He does.
Good.
Is it the jelly juice?
All right. give me a charge attack, Cade, and we'll roll for some initiative.
24.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
That will hit. Great job.
You did it.
win.
You did.
So that is. God, there's so many different numbers here. 7, 11, and then plus 5 for charge. So 16.
16 melee damage. She seems to just collapse forward on the tip of your spear.
Wow, shit, that was easy.
I'll keep my shield.
Great job!
And her.
Give me some initiative rolls, everyone.
Yeah.
There are
Right.
other monsters in the room. Polo, there's other monsters in the room.
It's
I know, I'm one of them.
It's Polo!
Do melee weapons use your strength if it's like if it's a rate?
Unless it's a finesse.
Finesse weapons can
Finesse.
use strength or dexter.
Okay.
Yes.
You probably.
Yours-
Marcus.
Hopefully yours are
10.
finesse.
And Zamatrix.
19.
19. Good job. Rickner.
7.
7.
Should I
Cade.
roll up to it? I don't know if I should.
You were in the surprise round. You were the surprise round.
1.
One! You're gonna die. Victoria.
Antoria got a 14 and the cat got a 4 plus its dex mod. Or does the cat go with Antoria?
The cat is not a combatant.
Okay.
It's a vanity pet.
Yeah.
It can't be targeted.
Exactly.
It just automatically stays within 5 feet
Yeah.
no matter what hellishness
Exactly.
is going on around it.
That is precisely what's
Poke
going
it
on.
several times to get its annoyed sound effect.
You actually paid $7.99 for that one.
It's true. Well, you can pay later. So, from out of these standing coffins, one of the rattling lids has burst forward. In fact, many of them have burst forward. And out march, or stagger more so, men. Or they're kind of men. I mean, they seem a little more stitched together than men usually are. And those aren't men's heads. Those are they snakes? They they're not lizards.
Dre.
Well,
Well, their
maybe.
bodies aren't very dry.
It's kind of hard to tell. They're warped and shifted in some sort of an awful way that, God, it's just awful looking at them. Why would anyone do this? Why would anyone take the head of one thing and then tie? Oh, because she's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And they're gonna go right here. Zamatrix, what's up with you?
Alright, what kind of roll should I do to regain my senses?
Give you could do whiz or charisma.
Charisma for sure.
Force of will.
For sure.
Do it to it.
8.
Boss, it's the skulls.
8! What do you think?
You're good. 8?
Yeah, 8.
No, you can take one.
One erratic action.
You can take one action, but not a full turn.
Alright. Well, I'm on the ground, so I'll stand up.
Okay. Okay. Do you have inspiration right now?
No.
You can have inspiration for doing such an in-character type thing.
Standing up.
No, for invoking an element of Zami's past that would have terrified her. So,
Yeah.
Antoria, Marcus, you're next.
Let's see. So is the Templar still on the map? Or?
She's
on my spear.
dangling from the tip of this huge spear.
Yeah, tell you what, Antoria will move up to here, followed by his
Get a piece of that.
vanity
I'm sorry,
We'll
everyone.
do it see if she takes opportunity of attack. We'll know she's alive.
Yes.
He takes a quick glance at the Templar, looks a little confused, but then pulls out his crossbow and shoots this guy over here.
Okay.
And I need to stop rolling there.
It's a
18?
18 will hit.
And hits for 6 damage.
6 damage. Anything else?
Nope.
Marcus.
I've dropped Marvin already at this point.
Goodbye, Marvin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying it with me.
As rudely as you could.
I'll charge that guy over there and take 2 swipes.
Could have grabbed Marvin.
That's 20.
20 will hit.
Fuck you. Oh,
And
I thought it was
next
not
one.
funny.
Yeah, okay.
I'm already getting started.
I'm so sick of you.
No, that's 20.
Oh.
So, and then the next one was a 12.
12 is not gonna hit.
Okay. Well, the crit makes up for that. Praise the.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. It does hit. It does hit, actually.
12 does?
12 does hit.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
These guys are
Thanks,
pretty
guys.
clumsy.
That
Means they're gonna do a lot of damage when they hit you. I can't wait for them to grab Breckner and drag him into one of the. And slam the shit.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, he's got to make it to the airship, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those
We gotta
Telltale
wait for
game type situations where it's
You
like,
have
do
to
I
pick.
save him or him?
I mean, Breckner's way better.
One's like Brickner and the other's the cat.
Oh shit, cat.
Alright, so I deal 41 damage.
41 damage!
Holy shit.
That was a crit and hit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Fountains of mixed
Fountains
blood.
of tiny snakes.
Oh.
Why are they full of snakes?
That's a great question.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes and my motherfucking snake.
It's so meta.
Like, I gotta
Which one
them
got
something.
snaked?
This guy.
Okay, good. So one will shamble on towards Marcus, one towards Antoria.
How far do they shamble? Do they make it there?
They can make it 3 feet, so yeah, absolutely.
Over the table, or does it matter?
Around.
Okay.
Can I take opportunity attack?
You can.
I just realized I can hit them before.
Wait, can you? He's on the other side of.
Oh.
You didn't move out of your
Oh, I was
zone.
thinking that was okay.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Shield
That's
And
on
then I
attack.
assume
I can shield block.
this one as well as.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that one's gonna close with Brickner actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's in the party.
He is. You
Bruh.
got that guest slot. Maybe you can possess Phantom Train for you.
We're
Okay.
gonna
This,
elixir at him.
okay, this is for Marcus. What's your AC right now?
19.
Okay, those aren't.
Oh, dodgy.
This is for Brickner.
And I'm gonna give disadvantage for Antoria, by the way.
Okay. Neither of those are gonna hit. This is against Antoria. What is your AC right now?
19.
That will not hit, but that was the first attack. Let's see what the second attack does. Also not hit, and then versus Zammy is no longer prone. What is your AC?
16.
16! Finally I hit someone!
But I
Yes!
can extend it beyond that.
Okay, I would hit on a 19.
Okay, then I will do it. Shield device appears before me. Blocks it.
Excellent.
You're like, fuck, why are we so slow?
Burp.
Excellent. Brickner?
As a bonus action, I actually disengage from this guy
Goodbye.
and move 1, 2, 3,
Outside.
4,
Upstairs.
5. Right next
See you later,
to, is that Marcus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I lunge forth with my rapier.
At Marcus. Are you the traitor?
I thought you were gonna say with your lens. Holds it into the sun.
Yeah.
Big light.
Ryan has a lot of props. All of his characters wear shit on their face.
12?
12 will hit.
Whoa, alright. So I do 11 plus terrible sneak attack damage. 11, 16, 19, 21.
21. Still on his feet. Cade.
So
What's the score?
what are these? What are these?
Those are barrels.
They're just closed.
Are
They're
they-
oozing with pus.
Are they red?
They're not red, I'm sorry. They're
Okay.
oozing with pus.
Okay, great. Well, I'll sling this chick off my spear, and
Like literally
Rude.
pushing
Like,
her.
yeah,
over.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on, you just met her.
and I'll say to Antoria, like keep an eye on her, and I'm gonna use dash back to Marvent,
Okay.
who is on the floor at the fucking feet of this guy, so he can get opportunity of attack.
Okay.
As I pass.
Okay.
Your god commands it.
Which guy's getting opportunity attack?
Does a 22
Is that where
hit?
you're
Does a
ending
22 hit you?
22 does hit me.
Excellent.
Is that where you're ending your move? Because you're going to get
Oh, you just step out
You
of
have
the
to,
space?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can pass by him as much as you
Oh.
want, as long as you don't leave the stuff.
Well, I don't know. It depends on where exactly.
But I dropped him off here. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
gotta say since
yeah.
the roll's already done.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
You take 15 points of slam damage.
No, slam!
Welcome to the
Slamage.
jam.
You better say that.
Every single time.
Welcome to the gym.
They've got to have some actual slam jam. Like, just On
Club City
Amazon or
DJs,
something.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a jelly?
A jelly
Yeah,
just named
Slam
Slam.
Just with Barkley's face. Just on it.
That's a wonderful idea.
That's what Barkley looks like.
If you had released that at the right time, you would have been.
Excellent.
Alright, 15 you said?
Yes.
Perfect.
Victoria, you're keeping an eye on this
Yes, absolutely.
corpse here.
Absolutely.
It seems to just disintegrate into pus.
That's perfect. The Templars?
Yep.
Alright.
And then from out of her sort of...
That's what normal corpses do, right?
Yeah, of course. They just despawn. Except this one, the clothes of the Far Herald robes are still there, and then they just sort of rise up into the air, and then they're rising up way too high, and then they just tear apart as this horrifying extraplanar mess of scales and eyes and tentacles and teeth appears in her place. This is what that looks like.
Wow, that's crazy.
That sounds like the noise it would make. Oh.
Yeah, I'll let that.
And she trips over her sneakers.
Like the torn cloak is still wrapped around her ankle.
Riley, Cthulhu, Fatagan.
Yeah, so it's gonna lash out with some tentacles in an Antoria word's direction.
Alright. I would be worried except it's Antoria. I don't think he's ever been hit.
Does a 24 hit you?
24 would hit me even with my shielding, so yeah.
Spectacular!
Finally!
Yeah.
That damage is 200 hit points.
Time to get to work.
Okay. You take 20 points of damage. Give me a con save.
20 doesn't actually break through the shield. Is con save still necessary?
No.
Okay. And what type of damage was it?
Slam.
Okay. Antoria's shield
Welcome
flares
to the
really,
jam.
really brightly orange, but it takes the whole hit.
Zam, you're up. You can give me another save to see if
Sorry,
you
a brief
Sure.
minutes is that the Templar
I'm just going,
ditched
if I get
away
above
with this
10,
thing.
then...
I'm protecting Marvent like we agreed.
18.
All of us together decided that was
Yeah.
our priority.
Richter is having nothing about any sort of
I
hostage.
got an 18, so I assume I regained my senses.
Yes, you do.
Um,
You steal your nerves.
alright.
What else you got?
I had the situation. Let's see. I will... Yeah. I am going to cast Twin Spell.
Oh my god.
Ice Daggers at this target and this target.
Not the one that's right next to you?
No.
Okay.
No, because that would hit me.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. Ice Knives. Oh god, that was actually pretty bad. Oh, I didn't say who was going for what. We'll say this one is the blue one, this one's the black one. I gotta add up some stuff. Does a 21 hit the Cthulhu monster?
Does the 21 hit the Cthulhu monster? Where did I bookmark this? It does!
Alright. And
21 will hit the armor class of Tetra, Herald of the Stars.
And 15 already hits the other guy, as we've
Yes.
established that.
Well,
So
12 hits those.
yeah, so alright, I gotta roll some dice. Where is this thing again? Alright, here we go. 2 and 2d6. Bloop. Bloop. And bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright. So for her, 8 piercing damage and 10 cold damage.
Okay.
For the Cthulhu.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, pretty good. 20.
Doesn't seem to have taken the full damage from the cold portion of your attack.
Okay. And this guy takes...
Which one is that, by the way?
this guy.
Okay.
What's that? 9 plus 12... 21.
21.
21 damage to that guy. 9 of it is piercing, 10 of it... Or, no, not 10. The
12 of it.
12 of it... Sorry, I'm bad at math. 12 is ice.
Doesn't matter for the cold. Thank you.
Okay.
It does, as you've seen, matter for her.
Okay.
Is he slowed or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Cool.
Ice knife.
Victoria.
Oh, they get a dex save. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. We did that whole other fight where we forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly. We forgot about that in that other fight.
Well,
Weird spells that hit and need dex save.
That's shitty.
the golem, as a matter of fact, does succeed.
Okay, then he only takes the piercing part of it.
Great.
So that's just 9 damage.
Okay.
These are golems.
Sheet and Bill.
Yeah, Cheat and Bill.
I thought it was avocado Bill.
True. Meanest burrito in the West.
Victoria!
And Toria shouts briefly behind him, "A little help up here."
I'm so sorry.
That's actually for everyone. Yes, there is a response.
I helped.
Thanks, kitty.
From the cat. And Antorio will take out his dagger and go into his kind of dodgy stance.
Okay.
Attack
What does your dodgy stance look like again?
No, we're not doing that.
No
come
inspiration
on.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. So I'm tossing it back and forth.
Yeah!
I want that inspiration.
You're fine. It's yours.
Thank you.
You earned it, buddy.
Welcome to the jam.
Yes. All right. Gives him disadvantage when being attacked, advantage on dex saves.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what he's up to, except he actually is gonna. Actually, no. He'll stick where he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tank and Herbie. Marcus?
Alright, Marcus is gonna
Finish this fucker.
take a swing at that guy next to me. Let's see. That's a hit. 24.
24 is an absolute right hit. Fine. Give me some DMG.
Let's see. 15 damage.
15 damage. He's looking pretty worn. He's still on his feet. Are you going to
I'll swing again.
Alright.
Same number. 25. And 12 damage.
The cat should randomly move.
Hanging on literally by a thread.
Oh, brain punch him! Oh no! Surprise! 7 more damage.
So unfortunately you reach out but detect no sentience from his shambling form.
There's nothing.
I'm like, shit and balls.
Marcus can. Okay.
You're not surprised.
He will, in turn. Neither of those are going to hit you. Sammy, which
16.
16.
But it could be.
I would hit with an 18.
I'll do it. Another ice shield appears. Ooh, I'm running out of those.
Do I have any more of these alive? One's near Antoria.
There's one by Cade, too.
One near Antoria crit.
Oh, my god. Can't disadvantage.
Wait.
You have disadvantage?
It was on disadvantage, so I didn't crit.
What did you have instead, or is it just a
A
miss?
6.
Yay. We're good.
But I can attack again, and that would hit on a 23.
Oh, wait, actually, no. He'll let it hit.
Oh, how
shit.
generous.
Letting it through.
Excellent. That's what
And Torius is like, I like to feel vulnerable occasionally.
I'll give him a fighting chance.
Yeah.
He's just more worried about the other turn.
You take 19 points of slain damage.
Ouch.
Damn,
The shield,
that's a lot of slam.
Yeah.
shield flutters out pretty quickly that time, and he takes most of that one.
Oh, do we get a glass break sound?
More of a... More of a... But yeah, there was a sound.
Do I have one near
One near Cade.
Cade? That's right. That was the other one.
And Marvent, presumably, but Marvent doesn't actually exist.
Well,
so
he's not presenting a
I'm
threat.
protecting literally no one right now.
No, that's fine. 11 presumably does not hit
It
you.
does not hit me.
Okay, then they are done, and it's Brickner's turn.
Brickner will attack the guy in front of him, and I literally just have to not roll a 1 to hit.
Excellent.
So that will do 8 plus 10, 18. That's really good sneak attack damage. 30.
Already dead.
30 damage!
Yeah.
Describe for us your killing blow.
So, Brickner stabs him once, whirls around, and then stabs him in the back.
Well, you undo the seams that are
Yes.
binding together his horrible form, and they just clatter to the ground.
And as my
Snakes.
my special roguey thing,
Yeah.
I jump up
I
on
get
shit.
to I'm gonna dash this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Slip it on
5. Okay.
Beautiful. Cade,
I will attack the shambling monstrosity right in front of me.
give me a perception check.
10 to advantage. That is 22.
The head on this thing looks eerily familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna stab it. Right in its stupid head.
That sounds good.
Oh.
23.
23 hits.
Yeah. Nothing.
Never mind.
Don't bring it up. That is...
Bad memories.
No, this isn't a
10 damage.
No, attack again. 19. Which also hits, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And then
Their AC is 9.
Another 10 damage. And then I will, I'll clasp my holy medallion and say, you seek aid, then have it. And I'm going to cast shield on Antoria.
Okay.
Divine shield, you get plus 2 AC.
Wow.
Nice. Alright.
Beautiful.
That's
That was invulnerability for 1 second.
Wouldn't that be great?
Sure. So you can cast teleport.
Now you can hurt that out.
Yeah.
That'd be 1.5 rounds.
Excellent. Antoria, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Brickner, you can also do this too if you're paying attention to Big Bad.
16.
Sorry, perception?
Yeah.
12.
12, okay. You don't notice any in particular. You, however, have gotten an opportunity to see this monstrosity in action, and actually it looks like a little bit of the knife damage so recently done by Zammy seems to be reforming itself.
Alright. Can't say anything about it till my turn, but
No, but that'll be soon. It lashes out at you with tentacles aplenty.
Still
This
disadvantage.
is disadvantage, so that one won't hit. This one would hit on a 23.
Now the shield pops up.
Okay.
Pretty reliably. Yeah, I remember. Still needed it, unfortunately.
And that one also won't hit. Goddamn. Okay.
Thank the lion.
You're welcome.
He'll run out eventually.
I actually have a you're welcome video. Sammy!
Alright.
Give me a perception check.
Sure thing.
No! Flub.
That is a 7.
7.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on around.
Sure is.
Nuts in here.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Freaking is.
What's that cat all about?
Yeah, what
It's
did we
probably best to just close your eyes now.
Just climb inside the coffin. Hide until it's all gone.
Alright, I am going to twin up some Rays of Frost, I think.
Soul X Reaper X 366 shouts, "We believe in you, Levos." And then Sexy Nurse, of course, says, "I don't."
Sexy Nurse is the best viewer.
So consistent.
Do you think I could have line of sight on that one, or that would hit Antoria no matter what?
You have line of sight. It's a
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, you can aim for 3 characters usually.
I didn't know if you could or not.
You can lob it.
Yeah.
Like it bends above them?
Or I mean, you're a pretty skilled sorcerer.
Twin Ray of Frost, these two. Not the
The
ones
shortest distance between 2 points is a Ray of Frost.
Yeah, always.
So we're gonna do that.
Why does anyone
you
ever
walk
give
through
me
it.
Blue is this guy, black is that one.
More divine
I mean, Zammy earlier walked through and maintained
that
black
one
laser
hits.
beam that Antoria was shooting.
This one's probably gonna miss. Does it? Oh, 12 hits.
Yeah, these guys are
12 hits, so.
They didn't go to dodgy school at all.
They never went to school. They were stitched together as
Hey, their heads
abominations.
might have gone to school.
They're snakes!
Wait,
Alright.
Flea's
no
head
snakes.
wasn't a snake.
Oh.
alright.
I don't know what you're talking about.
10 cold damage to this one, and it's slowed by 10.
Oh!
10 speed.
Take that.
And.
Person.
Much better. Yeah, 13 damage, cold damage to that one, and it's slowed by 10.
Oh, what was the other one that got hit?
This one,
Got it.
and the one that's over by Angel.
Thank you. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm going to Misty Step. I'm
Get
going
away from that one.
Oh,
I
the
keep seeing
fan
your
favorite.
Misty Step is badass, whatever.
It is pretty good.
It's so good.
You appear back in Tyre.
Alright. Of course, it's probably just
You've
gonna
never
run
been
from
to.
me, but it'll probably just come from. Actually,
Use your social skills to taunt the one that I'm next to into stepping into opportunity of attack.
Alright. There you go. I'm going back there. That seems
Yeah,
good.
you're a much more effective off tank.
Alright.
Antoria!
Alright, well, feeling a little protected by an
Grace of
unfortunate sword.
Hamanu! You're
You're
actually
like
not
a
under
little,
Grace of Hamanu, notably.
a little liony. He
You
shouts
got
back.
the little status effect over your head.
It's a little cartoon lion head.
Victoria shouts back, "It's regenerating! Get up here already!" And he actually will step forward.
Yes.
He's such a card.
He reaches out to touch the extra planar nonsense monster.
Yes!
DC 16 Wisdom save.
Oh, good.
Stoker's finally gonna use it.
Gonna try. It's probably not gonna
He's gonna
work.
touch it and go completely mad.
Reflex curses.
What do you got for me?
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Orange glowing chains wrap themselves around her from top to bottom. They don't seem to do anything yet. They're kind of loosely hanging there, but
Okay.
the threat is definitely implied.
Okay.
And then I will just hold position for the rest of my action, and the cat moves forward.
Got it.
Bravely.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus?
Marcus, finish with this shit so I can go fight the boss.
Please. My tanking ability is not going to last too long.
Don't worry, Monty's got your back.
Alright, 3.
Oh,
Okay.
It's like a melee swing. It's my jacket. Hello.
Call your shit.
It's my jacket. It's like him. Does 10 hit?
It does.
Against what?
Against the
It
Shambles.
does, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I can roll 2 and hit!
Yeah, AC 9.
That's what I did.
Oh wait, I forgot. I guess plus 9. Anyways, 14 damage.
14, still on its feet as it is. More of a stump.
And another hit. I just have to not roll a 1. 16 damage.
16. Describe killing blow for us, lovers.
Chop its head off.
I stab it in the back of the head while I'm looking at Cade.
Oh.
I guess the side of the head, depending on the
Well, it's
position.
probably not pleasable anymore.
And then,
It's not a fun.
Give me that inspiration back.
No,
All done?
that's
I get it for role playing the cat.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got one Shamble corpse remaining on its
all by
feet.
himself.
Yeah.
No, there's one.
Two.
Oh, there's two. Yeah.
Oh, what is that one still doing over there?
Sammy teleported.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was
Excuse me.
shooting on Sammy's face.
Yeah,
Okay, well that one.
I've been burning ice shields
Right,
on him all day.
right. Okay, well that one like a fool stumble towards
Oh,
Marcus.
You fucking idiot.
What
It's
a
like my
dummy.
bonus action from killing that other one.
Not yet. No, I'm
like-
sorry. This. Oh my god. I need some new dice. Does a 18 hit you?
Nope, 19.
The one next to Antoria, however,
Does it do a dagger dance?
it doesn't.
Bestows curse on Antoria.
It unleashes a flurry of attacks. Does he still have disadvantage?
It does not have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Antoria.
Okay.
I'm glad that I protected Marvin instead of you.
Would a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. That's a crit. Just to keep rolling to see what else we got. A 19 hit you?
No.
Okay.
You're welcome. Say a little
And
prayer. Say
would
thank
a
you.
23 hit you?
It won't because I'll raise a shield.
Okay.
Just a little quick thank you to Manu. While you're there.
Can't talk on long term.
Well, just remember that when your turn rolls around. I want to hear some grace.
Antoria drops his knees. Praise Hollywood!
Oh my god, Kate would be so happy.
But what a hit. It's like, have you ever played Battletoads where just, if they do a big one, their fist is just like, turns into an anvil?
I got the idea.
You take 40 points of
Oh
damage.
my god!
Alright.
Fuck.
The orange shield appears again. It seems to have been restored by some means. It vanishes almost instantly, and Antoria takes a lot of damage.
Bye, Antoria.
He's still up and actually looking only somewhat beat.
Yeah.
Someone have to roll some concentration?
He's rolling concentration though. Let's see. I will use inspiration on this concentration check because I probably freaking need it.
One time you got.
Oh, I did 40 points of damage.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
He passes concentration. You get the absolute crap slammed out of him, but the orange chains stay right where they were.
Welcome to the jam.
He's looking pretty unhappy with life, though.
Yeah. Well,
Are we all?
look at the decisions he's made.
Yeah, look.
Marcus? Wait.
No,
Wait.
wait.
Sorry, I
No,
got
no, that was the shambling.
No, excuse me.
Yes.
Brickner, it's your turn.
Brickner.
Sorry, I
happy to
got my
see
slams
that.
confused.
Did this?
Welcome to the jam.
Did the Shamblers go before me?
Yeah.
They did.
Yes.
That was
That was
it.
intentional.
Well, they're before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Just want to make sure
Because
that.
they're-
So I will kind of like shout out, "Don't get stupid, don't get dead." And with that, I start casting a spell, and my image starts to kind of shift around itself.
Well, I'm glad
And
that was
then
safe.
and use my rogue cunning to actually hide.
What a valuable member of this team. Goodbye.
Wow, that's gonna be a 30.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
That's pretty good.
And then, you know,
Marcus isn't surprised to see you
assuming well, I guess I don't know, but then I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there.
go. No one's paying you any attention. You have effectively melded into the shadows. Like that one guy from Skeleton Warriors.
Never played it.
That's all I get.
It's a cartoon show.
Never watched it.
It was like Slam Jams.
Stab.
Different.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it had a pretty great opening theme song. Anyway, it's Kate's turn.
So, okay, all the threats around Marvent are cleared, so I'm gonna head 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll go around Marcus actually. So
I'll take an attack.
yeah, I'm still in your attack range, so you can't. So I'm gonna take just a regular move, and then once I get there, I'm gonna run my hands along that ground and shoot 3 fire bolts at this guy.
Excellent.
This is gonna be the one time that they're actually gonna hit.
Yeah.
So,
they're not gonna miss.
3 hits at +5, so 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits barely, so that's a 9.
Nice.
So,
66 fire, not bad.
yeah, exactly. I figured this would be the best time for it.
Is this a
Absolutely.
consumable thing?
It's per day, so you get all my d6s out that I never use.
Stick around with pew pew pew.
Really hard to hit someone though.
Yeah, they only
Its
plus
hit
5.
bonus is a little.
I mean, you get 3 opportunities, but
We're got someone like prone or whatever, right?
Or if you're in the middle of a tavern and you're just bored.
Which we tend to do.
You're that cat ad from Draken.
Yes.
I killed the cat.
18 fire damage. That's against the one next to Antoria, is that correct? Okay. It lights ablaze, as a matter of fact. But it is still on its feet.
alright, well now it's even more dangerous.
Yeah.
And actually, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Divine. What is that spell? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything this turn.
Oh, alright.
Divine Favor. So well, my weapon attacks will get radiant damage.
Of course.
But
Cool.
it does nothing immediately.
Okay.
Tetris turn.
It is.
She needs to make another wisdom save.
I can do that. What am I trying to hit?
16.
I did not.
The chains tighten around her. She cannot take actions this turn.
No action!
Eat shit.
Well, I guess we'll just move along.
Well played.
Do I get to
Shutting
do
down
this?
cosmic horrors.
No, I don't. Zammy, you're up.
Alright. Well.
Almost annoyingly, as soon as her
55,
official turn is done, the
60,
chains
range.
unrestrict. So
Right.
she's not defensively impaired in any way. It's just at the exact worst moments, like I'm like starting to attack.
So she just can't play any of her animations.
Yeah. Just stuck in idle pose.
What are you doing?
Twinning some more Rays of Frost. One here and one here.
Okay.
Blue for that guy.
What made you decide?
They both hit. They both hit.
Sneak attack over here.
Hi, Polo.
Brickner, he found you.
Nice
Hi.
attacks. Careful, you're
Hello!
a tail at your
What a
dice
good
and
boy!
It's you too.
What a good boy!
Wow.
And now Paul is going to be
So
playing the role
adorable.
of the cat.
That's adorable. Alright. Let's do this guy first.
Do it.
Where'd that go?
Like Grant's face.
17 cold damage to that guy.
Absolutely.
And he's slowed by 10. And that guy.
Oh my
A bit
god,
more.
calm down.
What's
happening?
That's always what it's down to.
23 cold damage to the other guy.
Describe how that one explodes into ice.
He
Fire.
free.
Ice.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
also
he's
on fire.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
fucked up.
Then it freezes up, and the fire kind of heats up, and then it boils over and explodes.
Oh man, snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm blocking with my shield.
All over Antoria.
Beautiful.
Get the fuck out.
Antoria, it's your turn.
Toria will gesture briefly and reappear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over
cat.
here.
Opportunity of attack.
That was Misty Step, of course. Everyone, the crowd favorite.
So good.
Yep. And then he will continue moving back to here, looks to the others and shouts, "That's not gonna hold for long!" And his turn is done.
Marcus. We have one corpse up, is that correct?
I'd like to use an attack to push this shambler back.
Okay.
This Dark Soul's kicking it out of the way.
So 17 hits it.
That will connect.
And what's it do? Just push it back 5?
It can make a strength save, I think, or check or something. Actually, no. It's choice of athletics or acrobatics, but probably
it's gonna fail.
Yeah.
What direction is that guy going? Right in that barrel?
Okay.
Alright.
I believe no one got kicked into the blue.
Well, if that chick had stayed up, that was totally where she was going. Well, I even thought I was like, if I didn't need to dash back to Marvent, I would just drop her in the pot, but Hamanu willed it, so I was like, I'm gonna go get bitten by that zombie.
I'm gonna shoot at the Cthulhu lady with my short bow.
Okay.
Because I can't reach her in time. 13.
13 doesn't hit.
Cool.
Dink.
That's it.
We got one corpse up, that's correct?
Yep.
Yes.
It will stagger in a Cadeward's direction. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Cool. And then the other is going to miss. So just one hit. You take 21 points of damage.
You've got a concentration check to make too, probably, on the shield spell. Or is it not concentration?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll look it up.
I've
Shield
never
of Faith,
done that
right?
before in my life.
Okay, well, we'll find out about that. Brickner, it's your turn.
Yeah, it doesn't
Is the Tetra's turn next?
It is concentration.
No, then it's Cade, then
How
you.
does that work?
The damage divided
When
by
does
2
Tetra go?
or 10, whichever is lower.
She got
Oh,
back.
I didn't write on the other side. Wait, yes I did.
Yeah,
With
Tetra
the
is after me.
Yeah, corpses.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I said. Is
It
Tetra
actually didn't
next?
say, so you get
She's
proficiency
not.
on those.
Oh, I get a...
You.
Cade.
Sorry.
Oh,
Did I get
I see.
efficiency?
Okay.
Sorry.
I will,
that would work.
lunging from the shadows,
Yes.
assuming she can't see me or doesn't aware where I'm there.
She didn't react at all to you.
So I'm rolling advantage for sneak attack.
Okay.
I'm rolling advantage and then sneak attack, assuming that she didn't see me.
Okay. She didn't see it. Okay. Despite being covered in eyes.
Crit.
Crit!
Does sneak attack crit?
Yes.
Oh,
All
Jesus.
yes, we've established that
Okay.
before with John.
Fuck me.
Get some die.
Oh, let me get some calculators here.
You're a calculator. Did Kate have to make a concentration check?
I did, but I passed.
Yeah, it was an easy one, just DC 11.
Well, shucks.
Want some D6s and stuff?
You'd expect a paladin to be pretty good at concentration checks. They're tough guys.
I
My
just
com's
paladin.
amazing, but I have a bunch of
And-
boosts.
Yeah,
to-
because you've got Grace of Commander too.
I have it
right?
all the time.
Since it actually is
I
a
have-
saving throw, it works for that.
Yeah.
That's why plus saving throw items are nice for casters in general.
I feel like they're good for...
What do
They're
we
good
got?
for anyone, but yeah, I mean,
I've never been like, shit.
He's doing the maths, doing the ads.
Sorry, it's
There's
lots
too
of
many.
dice
I'm
here.
gonna die right now.
Doing my Common Core math over here.
Oh, fuck.
Let's keep politics out of this.
46 points
46
of damage.
points of damage. My goodness.
Yeah.
You open a tremendous tear and lop off a couple of tentacles on your way down as you rake your blades across her
Okay.
back.
Quick question, Brendan. Are the golems considered magical damage or no?
They are not.
That's it for me.
Beautiful. Kate, it's your turn.
Okay, how's Cosmic Horror looking other than like a nightmare?
I mean, she.
By Cosmic Horror standards.
She seems fine.
Okay.
She's bound in huge glowing orange chains, so
Right.
it's kind of difficult to see anything past that. But you can tell that, you know, Shadow McShadowson just seems to have opened up a huge hole in her back.
Okay.
That said, she's not like hunched over and breathing heavily or anything like that.
She's not flashing red.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no core exposed.
I'll charge her.
Goodbye.
Shambler gets attacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let me do this thing.
That crits.
Oh god, he close behind you.
You're not going to be able to protect Marvin if you're dead.
There's fucking 3 PCs over there.
I'm
You
just
take
saying you're
43
supposed
points
to.
of damage.
43.
How much?
43.
43.
You realize you should hate that about 10 times more than Marvin right now.
You should have juked. Should have
That's a
taken the
DC
juke
22
action.
concentration check. Good luck.
So on that impact, can I stop charging? Or do I even have a choice? Like,
No, I don't think so.
really? Okay. Well,
I mean,
I wouldn't.
you're really like.
The reason you got hit is because you were charging. Right.
You might stumble the rest of the way, but kind of finish it out, I guess.
Yeah.
okay. Well, DC 22.
Yes.
Oh, well. Let's see. Let me total it up. So.
Let's double check that. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, that should be fine. Because I have 2 plus 2 con.
It would, right?
Plus
Because
2,
Sentinel is all about stopping
Yeah,
people
23.
when they exit.
But that's a special feat.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't block him, because like, you would have to have a feat to do that.
He wants to stop himself.
I want to
though.
intentionally.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is that if the information has
Wait.
changed.
Movement's 5 feet at a time, though. Because you can stop your action, you can stop the
Oh, that's a good point. Well,
Yeah.
wait, he's using charge specifically.
Yeah.
All that charge does is that I'm declaring the dash,
Yes.
and then if I maintain that for X number of moves, then I get the attack bonus. So
Yeah.
if that's still 5 feet at a time, then I won't be able to do like
It just seems weird in the space of 6 seconds to be like, ooh, and then like consciously like, whoa, I'm gonna skid to a halt.
right.
But on the other hand,
Well, I mean, did he started out near him, right?
he did.
So
yeah.
it's like he started to run, someone hit him.
Oh,
I feel like that.
the attack interrupts the provoking creature's movement, occurring right before the creature leaves your reach.
There you go.
And reading the charge feed, it's not actually a specific move per se. It's just if this condition
Right,
is
yeah,
met,
exactly.
this works.
Okay.
So it's not one
And you
unified
can
piece. It's the
Okay. Okay. All right.
Cool. So you can stop.
Yeah.
When you stopped and you're hurting.
I'm gonna heal myself instead of her.
All right.
I can do that. Yes.
Anything else from you beyond that?
That's gonna.
They just get
Okay.
punched in the face.
You made the
roll around,
concentration check, you said?
I did.
It is Tetra's turn.
She needs another wisdom save, DC 16.
Okay. She has succeeded.
The chains don't do anything, but they don't go away either. They
Okay.
just kind of hang out on her.
Got it. But she can take action.
Yeah, she's totally fine.
Okay. Part of her mucousy hide heals itself up in the back. Many, many, many of her horrible eyes lock with yours.
Oh.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, is this a spell, by the way?
It is not.
Alright. Well, no inspiration, anyone?
You got some?
Why would you need inspiration?
I don't think you're in
I thought you had your own inspiration.
No, he used it for
I
that
used
other
it
thing.
to do things.
I could give it to you, but you sure you're gonna need it?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna need it. I'm not good at
Fine.
Yeah. Alright.
Done.
With advantage,
You're not under the grace of
Zammy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Got a 23.
23. You managed to fend off whatever mind-altering witchery seems to have tried to slither into the dark corners of your mind.
Alright. Corey kind of shakes it off. He's familiar with things in his brain that he doesn't want there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're an old hand at it. Zammy, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I guess.
It was a good use of inspiration. If there's someone you don't want mind controlled, it's the guy who can turn around and paralyze 3 people.
Yeah.
Or the guy who's gonna steal a mask.
I'm just gonna Ray of Frost this one guy.
Or the guy that can cleave everyone in the room for 70 damage.
13 hits. That was a bad roll though.
The last of the Zambambos.
11 cold damage on that guy. And that is it. Dice?
Yep.
Sweet.
Beautiful. Victoria.
Alright. Having been alerted to this whole gaze attack thing, how tall are these?
Just his eyes out.
How tall are these tables?
5 feet.
5 feet? And they're like solid on the bottom?
They are, yeah.
Okay.
They're basically just huge blocks.
Cool. Victoria will move over here and ducking behind one to use it as cover from being looked at. He'll shoot at her with the firebolt. No.
The fireball.
Does a 26 hit?
It does.
Fire damage time. I can find 2 d10s. They go big d8s. Yeah. 9 fire damage.
Give me a perception check.
Right. No.
All right.
I shot at something. I'm pretty sure of that.
There's definitely something in the room.
That was a natural one.
Marcus.
Get in there, Marcus.
Alright. Alright. Let's attack.
Cats.
19.
19 will hit.
Okay. It's more. 22.
22 will hit.
I'm just going again and quad attack.
Yep. Oh.
A natural 1.
Ooh!
Let me roll the damage for the first hit.
Yes, please.
15 plus another 15, so 30 total. And then
Dark blue blood sprays over
7.
you. 7!
Is this with Chevron, by the way?
It is.
Is
Unless it's with your short bow, you're just...
I think he still had a
Fighting.
killer thing.
So you overextend yourself and you stagger away. That way.
how many feet?
That's a great question. 2 feet.
2 feet.
Two squares.
Oh, 2 squares.
So you're still within threatened range, so you don't leave.
Okay.
But then actually, that wouldn't provoke it anyway because it's a shove thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Brickner.
As my bonus active action, I want to try to hide.
Okay.
21.
21.
I love the idea of D&D thieves, and they're just like, and then no one can see them.
Well, I think it's more of a
In the chaos of combat.
yeah. In the chaos of combat, you
get
come
someone
at
to
from a
lose
direction
sight.
you're unexpected.
Yeah.
Gets out of their eye range.
So there's more like crashing and explosions, and then they're like,
Yeah.
And there is a half plowing into
Should I
a
be rolling
giant
with
piece of talking
advantage or
metal.
no?
as a matter of fact, no.
No. Okay. But I still have.
No, she doesn't turn or anything like that. But
Right.
some of the back tentacles seem to like, almost as if they're like.
I will attack her. Crit.
Oh my god.
Well, goodbye tentacles.
Now he was still in threatening range, right? So it's gonna
Wait,
attack.
her threatening range though, not his own, right? 'Cause
He's not threatening, right?
Not
He's
threatening.
too far away.
Who is?
Marcus.
He is not threatening unless he has a reach weapon.
That sucks. Oh well.
Somewhat correct,
Yeah, it's not.
Ah, finally, the critical failure we stumble a direction has suddenly become relevant.
Well, I would
It
have
took a year and a half.
Hey, it could have been real cute if he'd aimed at the green puddle.
Yeah.
Swear it would have been enough to.
That's what I was
Whoops.
expecting.
16,
Marcus
23.
changes
23.
23 damage.
I'm gonna go in there anyway.
Just hop in. Water's fine.
Cade, you're up.
I will huck a javelin at the nightmarish creature.
Of course.
22.
22 will hit.
No, throw a second. 25. 2d6. And then I have, these also do radiant damage because of my, whatever that spell was.
Yeah, come on, that's great.
Define, top mine is whatever. So that is 10, 15 piercing
You guys
damage.
are on a casual basis. You don't have to ask by their formal names and do that before.
5 radiant damage.
Okay, give me a perception check.
8.
You can tell that whatever Hermione's got going, she's not having it.
Right, yeah.
She is looking pretty rough. It is her turn.
Another DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay. How long does this thing last?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Beautiful.
How long is a combat round?
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that shield will be up for a long time.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't succeed.
The chains constrict and prevent her from taking actions.
Sammy?
That's brutal.
Alright.
That is awful. It's a wisdom save?
Was that right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I would be there all
You
day.
can do one of 4 things with it.
There's 6 normal options. This is one of those.
Right, Xano.
Did I notice her do the eye thing to him? Was it like a laser beam or just?
It was not like a laser beam, no. It was like a
Did I still
dark
notice
corners
that?
of the cosmos type thing. No, it's not the sort of thing that would have become immediately apparent.
In that case,
She's got a lot of eyes. All kinds of stuff.
I will launch an ice knife at her. Where is she exactly?
She's beneath your right hand.
Okay, would a 5 feet AOE hit anyone else, or would it just hit? Well, I guess it could position you.
target.
Yeah, you can put it in front of her. And
Yeah.
it'll just hit her.
All right, here.
She's
It
large.
has to actually hit her though.
Okay.
All right, ice knife. Since I can hurt her. Oh fuck. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
All right, ice knife just goes through the doorway. I don't know if we closed it behind us.
You did.
Okay. Then I
Wait,
guess
it closed when
maybe
you
not.
guys came in.
Yeah.
whatever. It hits the door and shatters. It doesn't explode or anything.
Okay.
It misses. So
The door explodes.
that's my turn.
Everyone explodes. Victoria.
I'll explode.
Hello, explodes.
Before I continue to use that for cover, we'll shoot a firebolt.
It's exploding all of my pants.
What?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's exploding all over my pants.
No.
He is.
He's a good boy.
He's licking the hell out of them.
Different.
Yeah.
He's very like.
Hours.
No, that's only if you go with the higher spell.
Oh, well.
What's happening?
He shot a fireball, 22 hits.
22 does hit.
Alright, that will be 11 fire damage.
You can give me another perception.
Okay, I like perception checks. Try and do 20s. There we go.
What are you doing,
Jeez, 7.
7. No, there's a lot going on.
There it is.
Is that a witch's brew?
Go for the feet leads.
Margus!
Get back in there.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You got to achieve
The explosion!
Violet whips.
Oh
my god. Oh, big 6 food. You can't go anywhere because I'm bigger and stronger than you.
Alright.
I'm younger than you. We're good?
That's
We're
just
good.
how much wind up my attack takes.
Yep.
And a crit.
So there you go. See, it's
Damn. Second attack is not going to hit, but I get as a bonus action because I crit.
Yes.
I get an extra attack.
Yes!
And it's the same level. It doesn't hit, so whatever. I crit.
Lay it on us.
11 plus 13, 24 damage.
24 damage. Lobos, please describe for us the killing.
I'm gonna
blow.
use the javelins that Cade threw at her to hoist myself up and kill her. And just
really nice.
throw dice everywhere.
Calm
and
it down,
impale her
Marcus.
eyes.
That was the chains hitting the ground.
There you go.
Party foul.
Yes. I will thrust my greatsword into her gaping dragon.
And then for below that.
She explodes into a writhing mass of stardust and tentacle.
Yeah, I know.
2 worst elements.
My least favorite things.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well done.
Good job, team.
And just so that we put a bow on it, if we do a little bit of Ravenloft action and fast forward just a little bit, and say that you guys disappear into the hallways, but notice on your way out, there's that terrible pull of magical energy, and Brickner disarms the trap, and you emerge into a glowing chamber. Ah!
Oh god.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Picture sheets fly and everything happens.
It's a much diminished.
Sorry. That's how
I mean, you
big
can just
the sword
put it
is.
in the top.
That's the scale,
Yeah, yeah.
by the way.
Aren't there a lot more of those before?
What?
The blue things.
Yeah, they
They're drying
They-
out.
they dry out.
Oh,
The life essence of the world is drying up.
Yes.
Hurry. Think about
And then Brickner leads you out, and you find,
wow.
sure enough, the. Well, no, he's retired.
Sounds good.
I was just one day back from retirement.
And you elude the Templars, and you load up into the Erdblue drawn chariots and disappear into the night, leaving Rom far behind you.
Very nice.
About and the last question: did the Herald have any goodies?
No, I'm sorry.
They never do.
Well, we got that war pick.
Oh,
that was
true.
fucking
That
awesome.
Most of them have microbombs tied to their bodies to take their consumable items with them.
All right, fair enough.
I'll even show you the text.
No, I believe it. It's the sort of thing from D&D sometimes.
And we'll pick up with where you guys are going next when we resume next week. Good game.
But the real question is, what will happen to the cat?
Well, presumably
Does it go with
you.
us?
Can we take Breckner with us? That dude fucking rules.
What does Breckner want to do? I mean, I don't think he has any real reason to hang out with you guys any further.
Except for the
Unless he's got some...
He's gonna retire.
Maybe he's got some renewed vigor for adventure. I don't know. What do you think?
I think Marvin still has some unfinished business.
That's fair. That's fair.
Brickner, you guys know where to find him should you ever need his aid again.
That sounds
right now.
The party switch
Great.
Yeah.
He's good at everything.
Beautiful.
Arcane tricksters are pretty awesome.
And unlike some characters, he's smart.
I was wondering if
Unlike most of the characters in the party.
I was wondering if you figure out what he was.
No, I knew what he was as soon as you said Mage Hand was invisible.
Oh, really?
Because I was thinking, I remember thinking early on when Zathus and Antori were getting buddy-buddy, Zathus might go that route and start learning magic, so I actually looked at it before.
Okay. I actually told Herbie that I was a level 1 fighter, druid, ranger, warlock, sorcerer.
I played a game with one asshole who was a rogue, who had a big pointy hat and a wand and a big robe, and then said, "Oh, I'm the Grand Wizard, such and such," who's just a rogue. Son of a bitch. Okay. Thank you all so much. We had a wonderful time. Tune in to the Boozeborn video. Tune in again. We're doing more adventures. We are starting a brand new adventure with a different, slightly modified group this Thursday. If you want to know what the adventure is, we're going to be announcing it Thursday morning on Twitter and Facebook. So follow along with us then. It's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be great. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be very different than what we've done so far, but I'm really stoked for it.
Playing?
You'll find out if you follow along on Facebook and Twitter. We'll announce it on Thursday
I'm
morning.
glad you led into it quickly enough to warn me that it was a secret because I almost wanted it.
Well, shucks.
I didn't though.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah.
Join along with us. We're going to host the Super Guitar Brothers, who are an absolutely outstanding acoustic guitar duo. They are absolutely terrific. They're sure to be doing some wonderful game covers. It is going to be an absolutely wonderful time. Oh man, the Tiger Knox emote is now super appropriate. Every single time that I do this, every single time that I say we're going to raid someone, I type out twitch.tv/FOXHOUND instead of where it is that I want people to go. Might Warrior, to answer your question, the party was very recently level 8. However, everyone is now level 9.
Oh!
I get the book back now.
We're level 9!
Level
up!
9.
Yes!
Yes.
This is a good level for me.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I misspelled Twitch. I'm so sorry, everyone. Hang on. I have to do it again.
Twitch.com.
Fuck!
5th level spells.
Oh.
Dominate person.
I get
There, that's way better.
charm, which I'm fucking gonna be really glad for. Since the last 3 enemies we fought have tried to charm us.
It's true.
I gotta have one thing for Zammy. She's a little sad Marvent didn't die, actually. Just because
aren't we
that
all?
mask has ties to the Dre, and I don't think she knew that beforehand.
Well, we'll find out more about that next time. Thank you all so much. Again, tune in on Thursday. Check out the Boozeborn video. I'm going to spam that again. Thank you so much for a wonderful time. It is wonderful to have everyone along for the ride. You really make it truly special. Thank you again. Check out the Super Guitar Brothers. It's